Welcome to Nordmark. We have a couple of technical problems going on at the moment. Blue's internet is doing a big fuckery, so that's why the token's not correct for Blue at the moment. Blue is joining us on mobile, doing his goddamn best to get everything to work, which it's honestly working a lot better than we expected, to be honest, given that Owlbear doesn't have official mobile support. So, all told, it's going all right. But otherwise, I think we're all doing well. It's a hot day here in Britain, and I have a massive light in front of my face. So I'm sure as things go on, I'll be getting visibly sweaty and melting in this chair.
I didn't realize it was nice down there. It's been very average up here.
It's not nice. It's just hot. It's like it's humid and muggy, and the clouds are covering everything. Though it's not sunny.
The sun
is
a deadly laser.
Yeah.
Of all the sun, please take it back.
Yeah. It's
I'm in
awful.
Wales. I should have rain.
Look, Nick's already taken away the moon. Don't tell him to take away the sun as well.
That's right. Yeah, no one's gone on the quest yet, but the moon is missing in Aetos.
Tali is really annoyed. The tides are fucked.
No one has any idea where the moon has gone. But yeah,
take away the sun, this becomes blades.
Who wants to give me a recap of last session?
I'll. No,
yeah, go for it.
Wait,
No, go for it. Go for it.
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
That was me.
Cool. So we had plan. Plan was good. Plan was just rest a bit, move on. Plan was scuppered slightly by mimic. People cause problems for each other, except for me, of course. I did not cause problems for anybody else at all, ever. We eventually killed mimics, and then Inevitable appeared, as it inevitably does. You know how this goes. We tried to come up with a new plan to escape Inevitable, and that did not go quite as well as we would have liked. There was smart use of elemental gem, helped to solve situation a little bit, but we could not get out of room and get Inevitable into room. So plan was stay in room and close door. Problem? Switch to open door is on other side of door. So now we are stuck, and it is dark, and we do not know how to get out.
Okay, one minor correction, because I don't want everyone watching this thinking that you're all competent players who only had an elemental issue because they were up against the wall against something that is inevitable and will kill them. You're brought in that elemental just to deal with the mimics. Like, that was well before the Quarret showed up.
It did a great job of killing all the mimics.
I will point out that this is a work of fiction, and a well-known trope for these sorts of things is that, God is dead, death of the author. So you all can interpret this however you like.
Is that a threat?
I mean,
everyone loves an unreliable narrator, right?
I mean, death of the author, or rather, Lamort's daughter, a pun on Lamort d'Arthur, from a French essayist. It actually refers to the fact that the author's interpretation of a text is no more important than the audience's. It doesn't technically mean the author's meaningless completely.
That's good, because the meaning I'm about to bring on you will kill you.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
As an audience member, I have my own interpretation.
You're all gonna be fine, I'm sure. So, let's kick off with the situation you're in. It's pitch black. You're in the Lord's bedroom. The water's gone, at least. So it's not quite as damp. However, you don't know how to get out. What are you going to do?
First of all, Haze would like to cast light on Parfait's skull.
On Jeremy?
Jeremy or Parfait's skull?
On Parfait's skull.
We're at
Well, you
least
can't
safe
do
now,
that.
right? So maybe we have a long rest whilst we can, right? And then after we've had our rest, then we figure out how to get out of here.
Okay.
Hopefully by that time the things fucked off.
Thought we already took the long rest at the end of last session.
Oh, is that done then? Okay.
Yes, actually, I think you did. Yeah. And anyone?
Yeah, Nick said we earned it.
Anyone? Yeah. Please mark off some food and drink, with the exception of Parfait, who has unlimited amounts of food and drink at the moment. But everyone else, please mark off food and water.
So that would be one full use of a water skin, right?
It will be one. It's technically two full uses of a water skin, but we'll go with one because it just makes the numbers easier. One full use of a water skin and one mark of rations. If you don't have a full use of a water skin and a mark of rations, please mark down 1 point of exhaustion.
Does anybody not have one of either?
I don't anymore. I've now finished my water skins. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of water now.
I've got
Okay.
one spare.
I also have a spare, I think.
Oh wait, there's a bathtub here.
There is a
Yeah.
bathtub that is still full of water. You can drink that if you want.
Free water.
Hey! That had a
Ancient
dwarf
Lord
in it.
Bathwater.
So,
Dwarf
Yeah.
water.
Gamer.
It's Hank's bathwater.
Fortress.
we should
Wait.
we should keep that and sell it.
Barbarian
That's why.
bathwater.
That's why my brain just went. Wait, Nick, you don't want me saying this.
Wait, no. Gladiator guy bathwater.
Gladiator guy
Yeah.
bathwater. Oh.
It's going to be worth a fortune.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Okay, let me just make sure all my stuff is long rested. Yes, it is. Okay,
Very good.
tick off that I have inspiration.
Oh yeah, you don't
Okay.
want to use that. Oh, I mean it. You'll probably need it. So, what's the plan?
Yeah.
All right. So
You've
we got
had a long rest. It's a new day, as far as you know. I mean, the passage of time to you is entirely unknown.
But,
He's going to cast a light on the table.
Okay,
Also,
the table
that's like-
starts to glow, and you can now see in the room.
That is, I believe, 20 dim and 20 bright.
Yeah, which is going to be enough to see
Yep.
the whole room.
Yeah, I just want to...
I'd like to
Is there-
take a look at those books I managed to save in my bag of holding.
Really regretting not doing any prep now. Okay.
The first thing we're going to do is try to figure something out with the information we have. What do you mean?
I know. It's fine. Sorry, Mr. Blue, what were you saying?
Is there like a keyhole or some kind of gap in the door I can look through, or is it all just like solid gear?
All solid gear, I'm afraid.
Is there
Um,
even any signs that there was once a door?
Is in that the wall looks to be... So most of the wall here is quite fine, sort of silver tin sort of gears that look quite pretty. And that door is large sort of brass cogs, all interlinked and covered over.
Okay.
Nick,
It looks like it was painted on a different cell, let's put it that way.
Nick.
Yeah.
So you're saying these are metal gears, solid?
Yeah.
Sadly, a large brass cog has fallen from the sky and landed directly on Haze.
Oh wait, we can see the sky.
Guy.
Easy. Out.
It teleported in from the sky and killing Haze instantly. It's such a shame. Such an absolute shame. Hard, you know. I can't believe it happened. But yeah, okay. So you're reading through the book. That's going to take you at least 10 minutes. So let's get plans from everyone else as well.
Well, we know the doors can be broken. Okay. If any of y'all have like played, I mean, I know at least some of you played Portal 2, but like get off the track and into the maintenance area. If we break the door, would that expose some kind of maintenance area?
You don't know if it would, but that's certainly a good theory to follow for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can
Question.
start sort of working on that if you would like. Yep.
Are any of the cogs moving? Or are they all stationary?
A lot of the cogs are moving, yeah. It seems almost like you could imagine them as an idle animation. They're just all ticking away. You could try to
Okay.
stop them and see what happens.
I would like to see if I can figure out some sort of a like a pattern or how they're interlinked and to maybe derive some sort of function out of that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking of it in terms of just like a really elaborate lock.
I think that makes sense. Okay, so you can sort of start to study things like that. And what is Hank doing?
Hank is not an intellectual, shall we say, but
What do you mean?
he has muscles, so he's going to start moving furniture around. Sure that there must be like a trapdoor or something hidden under somewhere. Like there must be something that they've not found in this room that is hidden underneath one of the couches or the desk or the table or bed or something.
Or the rug. So many rugs.
I'm just imagining Hank just shoving around the table while Haze is sort of half sat on it, half
Just picking up the chair she sat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sort of imagining Haze just sort of lounging on the table because the sofas were mimics, and Hank just shoving it around while she's reading.
Well, the sofas are still full of water, so...
One of the sofas is full of water. The other one was a mimic.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, that is a waterlogged sofa, waterlogged bed. It's not great. Okay. I think that's pretty cool. We'll go back then to Haze for what you discover first as you're reading through. Can you give me an intelligence check, please? Let's make an investigation.
Okay, that's good. I'm efficient in that. Hey, Owlbear. It's best not be the start of you being mean this time. I've got real dice right here. They can replace you. Don't think I won't do it. Thank you. 17.
Okay. Now, I gave you all of the information for the books, like the notebook last time. It was the other books you're looking through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking that I'd given you all the info. Okay. So with that, you're looking through these other books and you're seeing schematics for various kinds of creations, not just things related to this dungeon. You learn that you're pretty sure that the Lord was probably an artificer, and you're seeing schematics for armor, for a sort of cloak that you could attach to the arms of your armor and use it to almost fly, to sort of glide along the air. And you find also some notes that eventually, as the Lord got older and realized his task was futile, he repeatedly froze himself in time through stasis and then brought himself back out later to see if the world had changed enough that he could finally chase what he was trying to do. So you see these sort of 500-year jumps in time in the diary. And which probably explains why some of the diary entries you saw were dated like 1,562 years after the machine was activated and things like that. And yeah, after a while, you see notes that say that the Lord's focus of study was less on medicine, which was quite heavily featured in the early notes, and much more on something called magical corruption. This idea that over time, magic decays, and it does so in erratic ways, and that hasn't really been researched by many people. Even like some of the longer living species like elves and all that, they're not fully immortal. They eventually die. And no one had really noticed this a ton because most magic items in the Age of Dragons were destroyed, usually through war or particularly angry dragons melting down each other's hordes and that sort of thing. But yeah, magic items, particularly powerful ones, over time they corrupt themselves. and it's possible.
We're talking like the order of millennia rather than centuries.
Even centuries will do it, but it'll have to be a lot of centuries. You are looking on like 800 years onwards, sort of thing. They will corrupt themselves, and it seems that maybe curses aren't that common a thing, and cursed magic items are just corrupted. Or maybe the ability to apply a curse is a way to quicken that corruption, that magical corruption, and harness it. And he was sort of looking into that, trying to find some way to stop it. So that's what you learn. We will go over to Parfait. Parfait. Let me see. Nope, my brain has immediately forgotten what you were looking for because I spent too long thinking about books. What were you looking for again, Parfait?
I was Portal 2 maintenance check, seeing if we could like bust our way into the back rooms of the dungeon.
Of course, back rooms of the dungeon. Yes. Okay. So for that, do you think you're sort of looking around for hidden sort of doors, that sort of thing? In which case, I'll take a perception check. Or do you think you're trying to sort of, I suppose, decipher how the mechanics around you are working? So like there would be maybe like maintenance ducts and that sort of thing, like through sort of deduction? Or do you reckon you're just looking and trying to spot details that you could exploit?
Thinking that I would, one, be looking for ways to the maintenance ducts, like back rooms, back passages to access hidden stuff that might need fixing.
Yeah, so are you looking for it or trying to sort of use an engineering know-how to work out where they would obviously be? Like, whether you're just sort of searching all the walls or whether you're thinking, well, a maintenance duct is going to have to be sort of this height on the ground. It would have to be over here, that sort of thing. Yeah,
I'm looking around the best I can.
Okay.
Parfait doesn't really know like mechanics.
Yeah.
He's not an artificer.
Okay. Well,
But
that'll make it perception instead of investigation then.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yes. Now, so what is Parfait's plus to perception? I totally forgot. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the dice rolls on. Wait, there it is. Sorry, figuring out D&D Beyond app on mobile because I'm a dummy and my internet is not behaving. You know.
Just roll the real dice.
Yeah, I could, and I did, and the real dice was a 6, but I forgot what my perception bonus is.
I'm going to say it's unlikely you'll have rolled high enough with a 6. Unless you've... Actually, I mean, you might have an absurd perception bonus. I'll go on to...
My wisdom's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go on to Knives. Let me know what your perception bonus is when you find it.
Yes.
Okay, so, Naeve. You are monitoring, you're sort of watching the clockwork, trying to find patterns and that sort of thing. That is absolutely an investigation check.
Yes, well, I'm... Oh, wait, hang on, I need to make sure I've added my plus to this, because it would be bad not to.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I found it. Perception is plus 6, but...
Just not enough, I'm afraid. That is a good modifier. That is a good modifier.
Yeah, the worst part is I clicked the thing to find out what the bonus was, and it automatically rolled and hit 23. So
unfortunate. Okay, let's get an investigation check from Naeve.
Yeah. It's just the thinking here is that is to put it into Stargate terms, because I know you have some familiarity with Stargate. But the doors are probably connected via some sort of analogous. When the gears lock in some way, they match up with the gears that are moving on the other doors, and then that causes a thing. So if we could maybe figure out the pattern and force the gears into effectively answering / dialing each other, maybe we can end up in another room.
This is a great theory. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna inspiration that because that's not gonna be high enough.
I used inspiration.
That's better, but
It's good, but it's not enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So you're looking at these and you identify a few ways to stop the gears, but you can't work out how to get them to land in a certain configuration because they're all constantly moving. And we're looking at thousands of gears here that are all constantly. This is a horrendously complex machine. The DC for this was 20, I'm afraid.
I figured it was going to be big.
Yeah. And over to the Brain Trust, Hank. You're lifting all the furniture. Sure. This is a perception check, please.
Okay.
He is trusted to deal with brains.
This is a perception check using my eyes, right? So I'd get to use my
unless you want to use your ass to find the doors, I don't know.
Just using his hands. Yeah, I've got the eyes of the eagle thing. So that gives me, what is it? Advantage on wisdom perception checks rely on sight. Cool. And I have a +5 to perception. No, I don't. I don't have a +5. I've got a +2 to perception.
Mediocre chances.
Technically, right. Stones are made up of elements that are a kind of metal. So therefore, because everything here is metal, stone cunning should apply.
No. That would actually still probably be worse because I have -1 intelligence as normal.
Oh,
that is some
rip.
That is some Earthbender bullshit.
I know, right?
Yeah. Since he's pushing around the table, Haze is on. Could she potentially help with the check?
I've already got advantage anyway, so.
Okay,
this is happening while you're busy reading the books.
18.
18. Okay. So you're lifting everything up. You're having a look everywhere. You can't see anything here that looks like a hatchway or a way out.
Hey guys, I found some floor.
You did find some floor. It's good floor. You found dust. Yeah.
Whoa, there's dust.
Excellent job, Hank.
That water didn't get rid of the dust. Must be magic dust.
He must be so proud of you.
Hank, you should try licking the dust. See what happens. It might be magic.
Old.
Did you lick the dust?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's not. It's bitter.
What's the dust taste?
Bit surprisingly dry considering it was really wet in here a minute ago.
It is surprisingly dry. Your tongue now is entirely bereft of water.
Oh no. I'm gonna drink the bathtub again.
It is disgustingly uncomfortable. Yeah. You are like dehydrating. You are actually desiccating actively. You're going to need twice as much water today.
Oh no.
To avoid exhaustion.
Drink small bathtub.
Okay, the moment you put your tongue in the bathtub, all of the water in the bathtub disappears.
Wow.
Is this room covered in dust of dryness?
I think it is magic dust. It's like literally soaking up all the water.
And a small pellet is left at the bottom.
Ooh, picks up the pellet.
Okay.
Okay, I, as a player, know what that is, but can Parfait do some kind of check to see if he knows what it is?
Arcana check, please.
Okay.
And Haze assist.
Yeah, I think you're all done now with what you were doing. So yeah, Haze, you can assist.
An Arcana check, and I can actually figure out how to do that this time because it's on the right thing. Because I'm not
Advantage,
stupid.
don't forget.
Oh, at advantage, natural 20 for a total of 22.
Oh yeah, that's some dust of dryness right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, Hank, what you've got there is magic dust. If you smash that little ball, all that water is gonna come right back out.
Oh,
I'll do
great.
it right now.
I'll use it when I'm really thirsty later then.
Or if we run into something made of fire that needs a lot of water to hurt it.
Yeah, you smart. I got you.
So, I'm going to say that about, 10, 20 minutes have passed. No luck so far. Any other ideas?
Smash the door.
Can Haze tell if we've got a limited supply of air in here or something?
How would you go about doing that?
I guess I'd imagine she's got some sort of environmental sensor built into her suit, so she'd just sort of maybe wait, take a reading, then take another reading a short time later.
Describe to me in steampunk definitions how you detect how much CO2 is in the air.
Okay, so there are several substances that react readily with CO2, including quicklime, which would have been readily available in very primitive societies because it's a very basic building material. So I'm guessing it's just like a series of vials where, a bit of air is pumped through and it's just sort of compared to a smaller chart just to see how cloudy it's become on reacting with CO2 in the air.
Okay, yeah. You're a little worried that the air does appear to be running out. I will say that with that is a very crude measure. You're not going to have how long you've got.
Okay, it looks like our air's limited in here, so we should find a way out sooner rather than later.
We can always summon the air elemental.
We can always not.
The cause of and solution to all your problems. Elemental gems.
Yeah, Parfait said that like completely deadpan, staring at Hank.
Yeah.
Hank's like, good idea. Let's keep that in the bag.
Be nice, Parfait.
Okay. So you're sort of starting to fret about air. What is Parfait up to?
Parfait, this is some D&D bullshit.
Good.
But I had an idea at the end of the last session. I had control over the water elemental for about an hour, and it can outrun the Quarret for a while at least. Is there any way I could have had it go into another room and try and get one of the poem lines while we're trapped in here?
This is an interesting question. I like this. I like this question. Let me have a look at Summon Elemental and see what kind of control it gives you over it. Like, do you have like a telepathic command, or do you just give it a command? Do you shout one verbally?
Well, you have the ability to look up Summon Elemental better than I do right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the moment. It obeys your verbal commands.
Top of my head. Yeah.
So you can give it a verbal command, and you could have given it the verbal command of change room and go get it. I'm not certain that the elemental is going to have been very good at it, and I don't know if it would have had any way to give you that information back.
It's a water elemental. Could have like carved it with like a hydrojet into a surface in the main area?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well,
it was an idea.
That the only way it's faster than the method is if it's dashing and not caught in your aura. If at any point it's caught in that aura and it fails to save, it's slow.
Yeah. It was worth a shot.
Oh, worth a shot. It was good thinking.
Oh, definitely.
So you're thinking about your elemental Naeve, or Naeve, or Nav.
Yes to all of the above. I want to. If I'm attempting the same thing again, it's going to be a higher DC. That's how those things are often run. So that's my assumption. I don't think 25 is going to be something smart for me to go after. It'd be better to give Haze an advantage if you want to look at the door. So instead, question. Over here, are these plants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two little plant pots. Decorative.
And we have a bathtub here with what looks like a tap next to it.
Yes.
Okay, thinking along the lines of maintenance, similar to what Parfait was looking for earlier. I want to see if there's any way to disassemble this, start getting a look behind like the wall to see if we can't figure out any of the construction, and again, maybe we can manipulate the walls or the doors somehow if we get a look at the machinations behind these things.
Okay. This would be, I think, again, investigation, but a much lower DC than the last one.
+4.
Haze assist with this.
That was +4, right? Yes.
Haze, you can probably assist with this. Yeah, you're not doing like a 10-minute job at the moment.
I will take advantage. Thank you very much. 23.
23. Okay,
Hey.
so you think you can disassemble this? Maybe reach an arm in and see what's in there by feel. It might be dangerous. You do know the moment you do that, though, it's going to probably flood water into the room.
Well,
Maybe-
This room's
I mean, I didn't destroy it. I disassembled it. We can always reassemble it later. It's fine, and it's right next to the bathtub. Bathtub will flood.
Absolutely. All I'm saying
We got
is
time.
you are trying to
Maybe
literally like take a tap off without shutting off the water supply first. That's
Maybe-
the likely consequence.
In
Don't
my
do
defense,
that.
we don't have access to the water supply.
No, exactly. I'm just saying it's a consequence. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah, no,
you
I'm
would know with a
puts his
23
mouth
that would
over it.
happen.
If Hank just puts his mouth over it, it'll just absorb all the water. It'll be fine.
Yeah, there we go. See? just gonna stick his face in the bathtub.
Parfait, what
yeah,
were
yeah.
you about to say before this happens?
Don't break the pipes. We don't have very much room in here, so I think rapidly filling the room with water probably not the best idea.
I am not breaking pipe. That would be ridiculous. Do I look like a violent barbarian?
What do you want me to do?
Break down the door.
But yeah,
Right.
wait.
a thought occurs. If water can flow in here while that's happening, then if this area was completely airtight, the pressure would increase rapidly and prevent the water from entering.
This is
So that must mean, even though we're running out of air, there must be somewhere for the air to go as well. There must be a vent.
Oh, I look at the ceiling for vents.
While I remove the tap and shove my arm in a hole.
Furthermore, the dust of dryness must have come from somewhere. It must be part of the cleaning mechanism of this room.
Parfait, you've already looked around for vents. So if you do it again, the DC will be higher. But you can do it again.
That's why I didn't do the investigation check again with different methods.
By the way, Hank, your tongue does still feel very dry.
Can Haze look for vents?
Yeah, Haze, you can give me a perception check for vents. You can count it as
Can I
secret
offer
doors if you
help?
want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, can I offer help with
Perception
it?
check for secret doors.
I think
I've already
Haze
got-
already has advantage
Yeah.
from it being secret doors.
Oh, yeah, the secret door check. Yeah, that's right.
Just wanted to say, Hank, there was more dust.
Harvest the dust.
You didn't consume it all, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I'll wait until the others have done their bits before I interject. Oh,
Yeah,
That's
that's funny.
21. Oh.
Okay. Very, very good. So, directly above the bath, there is an extraction fan, essentially. It is a spinning cog with wide blades on it that rotates quickly and sucks air and moisture from the environment. You know, to stop the whole room
Course.
getting moldy.
Of course, the room's being depressurized.
Yeah, you're not
And it's
necessarily breathing too much and running out of oxygen. It's being sucked out of the room right now because it's not being replenished from anywhere. That's why I very cheekily said you didn't know how much time was left.
Can I try and jam something in the fan to break it or stop it?
Absolutely. Before that, can I have a Constitution saving throw from everyone?
Da, da, da.
The air is getting very thin now, and you're all getting a bit woozy.
Me as an artificer, I'm good at these. She said sensibly.
As a rogue, this is not something that I have put a
Ooh,
whole
dear.
lot of points into. Maybe I
He
should
just
have.
passes.
Um,
Right.
21
Just
from Haze.
passes. 21 from Haze. Haze passes.
plus
I rolled a 6. Wait, did I roll a 6? I think I did.
17.
So,
Naeve passes.
oh yeah, no, I definitely fail. I roll a 6.
Ooh, that's a failure. You take 1 point of exhaustion.
I'm fun.
You're starting to feel a bit woozy because yeah, the air is running out.
It's weird. I have fantastic con too.
Sometimes it just does
Hey
that.
guys,
But yeah,
I'm not feeling too good. We gotta get out of here. The air's getting pretty thin. Can I? No, I can't inspiration reroll. It's too late.
yeah, too late at this point.
keep-
But yeah, in the
I keep
future,
forgetting I have inspiration.
I'll try to remind you next time you fail a roll.
Yeah,
I'll
same.
do my best to remember.
Right. If Haze has pointed out there's this extraction fan above the bath, Hank would like get out the spear of returning and be like, "You want me to jam it? Smash it?"
Yeah, go for it. I think that's our best option at this point.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to warn you. You're trying to break something that is magical metal with magical wood. There is every chance you break the magic item. Magic items are not unbreakable. They just have resistance to all damage, but that means it just takes twice as much damage as normal to break them.
Okay, it's a magical vent. I see.
The whole dungeon is magic.
I get you. Hank would certainly not want to damage Afrian's returning spear, so yeah, he would not do that. Presumably, Haze would warn him of this.
Yes. The thing we just talked about is a thing I definitely considered and would have mentioned.
Is there a possibility to less?
Sorry.
Is there a possibility to less jam it and more take it apart? Since we know it can be taken apart because the rock golem was pulling all the cogs off of that one wall.
That's definitely something you can try, yeah. And I mean, Hank, you've got your barbarian hands.
Haze does have some brass cogs that might do the job. If Hank wants to try jamming those in.
That could work as well.
They're from this place. They're also magic, so...
Yeah.
Cool. Let's give it a shot then. What do you want?
I think we'll go strength check.
Okay.
I don't know if any skill is going to apply to this one in particular, because you're just sort of trying to jam something with your sort of raw strength. Okay. I don't think it's going to be a high DC.
I got +3 to strength. Go. Oof. I will inspiration that.
That's actually enough. I was setting the DC as 10. But...
Jeez.
Okay, so yeah, you jam this metal fan, and it's stuck to this cog that you've got it in there. You feel like, and if you pull hard enough, you can like rip the whole thing from the ceiling, which you have passed the strength check to do if you wish.
Hank will basically have smashed enough to like have at least fit one of us through there, probably the smallest person, Naeve.
Yep.
Who is currently through the tap hole.
I don't think you're going to fit through that hole, mate, but maybe this one will work.
Meanwhile, Nice is getting stuck in the tap like a baby.
Yes,
They are a baby now.
Child.
Oh my god, so they are.
They are a baby. Yeah, okay, cool. Naeve, are you... Yeah, are you still stuck in the tap, or are you gonna go try and get boosted up by... Who's boosting Naeve up there? It can't be Hank.
Haze will step in. She's
Okay.
probably the tallest.
I was gonna say... I'm actually unsure how Hank even reached the ceiling now I think about it, but there we go.
He's standing on the bathtub.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
He knows that's
if
very
it's-
safe.
Boosted Hank.
If it's clear that there is a bigger hole being made that I can utilize, then I will stop with the bathtub, yes.
Yeah,
With the tap
okay.
hole.
So you withdraw your hand just before you get it stuck in there. And yeah, Haze gives you a boost up there and you're able to clamber up into these air ducts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really loud in here. The air duct, the metal of the ducts, the brass is echoing all the sounds of cogs moving all around you. And it is almost deafening, but, you know, not painful. And you crawl through these ducts, and it is dark here. But luckily you've got dark vision, that's okay. You've got an old, like, Zippo lighter, and you're crawling through, and you're like, Come to LA, they said. It'll be a laugh. And yeah, you you crawl through, and after about 5 minutes of crawling, like this is you're going for a long time in this, you find a grate, and there is a small amount of light through it. It's smoky and the air is acrid, but there is light coming through, and if you take a look down, you can actually see a cave. And this cave is quite large, quite twisty, made of rock, not brass. The brass is sort of trying to expand into it, almost like vines creeping along the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't completely covered this area in cogs. And you're looking down and you can see magma.
Can I open the grate?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You give it a whack and it just swings open.
Sweet. Can I look out and around the outside of it to see if there's an easy way to get back up to it?
Sure. Roll me a perception check. And I'll just give you just sort of general room details as well.
Yeah.
Look at my notes.
13. The most average of the average
13.
rolls.
Okay, sweet. So here you can see. Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah. So this sort of stream of magma is actually, it's not like a volcano or anything. It's coming from another pipe that's broken open. It was some kind of you don't know. You don't know what the cause was, but there is just this broken pipe that is just leaking. It's either magma or maybe it's hot, maybe it's liquid brass, something like that, onto the ground, and it's creating a pool down below. You're about 20 feet up. You think the drop is going to hurt. It would land, though, on rock. You are over rock at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So you could drop down there. You can't see any ladders or anything like that.
And the vent's not next to a wall, I assume?
No, not next to the wall, I'm afraid. It's sort of freestanding.
Okay.
So you're going to have to work out a way down if you want. The vent does end here, though.
I am, however, going to check to see if I can't see any writing. Floor.
You can't see any writing here. But this cave does swing around, so there's a curve to it, and it goes off into the distance, and which is then pitch black because there's no lava in that sort of direction, and past 60 feet your dark vision ends. Yeah.
Can I see where the lava, where its destination is?
It seems to be pooling in this almost like a lake of it, and it's just filling up. Sorry, I told one lie. This is not where the vent ends. The vent does continue onwards if you wish to continue.
I would like to continue, yes.
Okay, so you crawl through this
I will
vent.
close, if at all possible, I would like to reclose the vent before I carry on.
Yeah, you can pull it back up.
If I end up in a rush, I don't want that to be a hindrance.
Yeah, you pull that back up. It's been about 10 minutes now. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please, from everyone else?
Right, now that we've damaged the fan, is it still sucking out the air?
Yeah. You said the fan was why it was
No, you
doing.
know what? I think that's fair. No, you don't have to make concentration saves. I think that's fair. No, not concentration. Constitution. I think that's that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you're all right, actually. The air is acrid. It's bitter. It's unpleasant. But it is breathable for now. Certainly in
Probably
the
tastes
concentration
better
that
than
you've
Hank's tongue right now.
Yeah, your tongue's just gone completely numb. Anyone looking at it will see that your tongue has gone almost like white. It's... yeah.
Hank keeps on sticking his tongue out trying to look at it.
Can Haze see if she can get some of the water to flow out so Hank can try and rinse his tongue a bit?
You can turn the tap on if you want.
Maybe
That's
not
a novel idea.
Yeah.
It's just a tap.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
just- yeah.
Is the tap actually intact?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, sure, Naeve had an arm up it, but otherwise it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
we put
I'll
it back
turn on the tap
together.
then.
Yeah, you turn on the tap, And I assume, Hank, you just sort of lap at it like a dog. And another pellet lands in the bath. And again, you still feel really thirsty, and your tongue is still caked in this sort of white powder.
Keep drinking, I'm sure there's an end to it.
We got another one.
Keep drinking, Hank. Just keep drinking. He'll say, trying not to laugh at the stupidity of this situation.
Yeah, because you know what this is, Parfait. So you're
Hank's just gonna be passing them out like sweets. Yeah, one for you, Parfait. Haze, you want one? I'll do it again.
Second one.
Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. I thought this would have less shenanigans than the last session, but here we are. Okay, so as you press on, Naeve, you first of all, I need to roll just how many times. I'm just going to say over the next 20 minutes, you continue glugging from the bath, Hank, and you produce 6 total pellets before the dust is off your tongue.
Guys, should we maybe? Do you reckon we can fit Parfait up there as well? Maybe Knives might need some help. They've been gone a little while.
Knives is dead, as far as you know.
Shit, Knives.
They recover Knives' corpse.
Right. And since Hank said he was handing out the dust of dryness, and you got 6, there's 3 of us, 2 each.
Yep.
That makes sense. So, Knives, you've pressed on along the pipe, and another 10 minutes this time, you come out to another grate. This time, you are on ground level, and you're sort of looking horizontally through a grate in the wall. And you can see in this room, it is pitch black. I mean, obviously you can see through it, but you know that it's pitch black. But occasionally there's this spark of arcane lightning going off at various parts of the room. And the machinery here is of a sophistication that is beyond even your wildest dreams. You have never seen anything like this. You can see 2 orbs of blue mana crackle with white electricity. You can see glass pumps transporting glowing liquid around the walls. And you can see that some of the liquid has spilled into the room, pooling behind a great brass pillar in the room's center. You can also hear in this room a soft sort of sucking sound and whimpering.
Rose.
Okay. Do I investigate, or do I immediately turn back and go get?
The air here smells of ozone. You know that smell? That lightning strike smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there happened to be the sky room.
Yes.
Thought so. Which would make the other one fields?
What's the other one fields? Let me check.
Bonfire, wasn't it?
We haven't done chattel yet. So
I won't tell you which one it was.
Fields and chattel are both possible.
Fields, chattel, and sky.
But well, chattel is the kobold one, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, point being, I want to establish if the whimpering person is a threat or if they're dealing with a threat. So I am going to slowly, as quietly as possible, exit the vent.
Okay. Make me a stealth check, please.
And make my way towards the whimpering with an eye out for anything that could be particularly dangerous that might catch me out.
Okay.
Stealth, said. Stealth. Because I'm in darkness, I'm obscured. Oh, hello, natural 20.
You are invisible. Amazing. A 28. That's you're pretty confident that's going to beat the passive perception of anything. Yeah, you sneak into the room, and it is pretty dangerous in this room. There's a lot of sparking electricity going off.
Which I will avoid if possible.
Like lightning strikes. Yeah, you're able to avoid it. It's fine. And yeah, there's this bubbling liquids that seem a little bit dangerous. They're glowing. And you see this great brass pillar, and the whimpering seems to be coming from behind the pillar. And as you round the pillar, you come face to face with the source of the whimpering, and the whimpering sort of stops suddenly. And the sucking sound grows louder and faster. and a gaping mouth attached to a flesh tendril encrusted in eyeballs protrudes, gripping the floor, and pulls a lump and shape of liquefied skin, hair, eyes, and teeth behind it. Its hundreds of eyes lock onto you, its tens of mouths open, and it screams. Roll initiative. And I remind everyone else, you are 20 minutes away.
That's bad. I was hoping it was not a creature. It was whimpering. It was somebody that needed help. What's my initiative modifier? I did get baited.
No.
You done baited me.
I'm afraid this is raw. This is how this monster works. Like, this wasn't me specifically out there to kill you. This is just how it works. Oh, I've rolled on initiative. You might have
21, so have I.
Okay, let's.
Can you imagine a rogue just wandering off into danger without the rest of the party?
Yeah,
He'd do
imagine
that.
that. Who would do
Here's
that?
a fun fact, right? Older knives with the fully developed brain and not less than reckless tendencies for their own self-survival would not have gone for somebody who was whimpering. They'd have been like, well, it sucks to be you. You got yourself into a shitty situation and left them to die.
Yeah.
But this is
And at least they've not got the abhorrence at the
Change
moment. So.
map.
Yep. Young Knives
Ooh,
is
this is
just
cool.
curious and reckless and developing brain.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
So,
yes.
How close am I? Let me get my token.
You are about here. You're really close to it, I'm afraid. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This isn't good. This isn't good for you.
Also, where is the vent?
The vent is here. Let me put a little line or a little bit of text that says vent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
can I share a theory before we begin?
No.
Is it that I'm dead? Because we know.
Yeah, you're not in this room. You have no idea.
Yeah, not in character.
Then no, definitely not. No spoilers.
Write it down somewhere so you can tell us afterwards.
Yeah, write it
and be like, I told
down.
you so.
Take a photo of it, and then you can tell us afterwards.
Yeah,
Tell you what,
I
send it to me via DMs, and I'll tell you if you're right afterwards. And I'll go, yep, no, you
Okay.
sent me to that at that time, and you were right. Okay. Ooh, right.
One initiative is the big question.
Yeah, who won initiative? Let me just check the initiative modifier of this big baby.
I have a plus
minus
4
one.
dex, if that
Minus
matters.
1. So you're good. You're good. So
Wait, Nick, if it has a -1, it can't beat my initiative.
No, indeed. I was just thinking if it had positive, it might have because I rolled a natural 18.
Yeah, that was close.
So you are faced with this abomination of mouths and hair and teeth, and it is chattering and screaming, and the ground under your feet has changed to this weird spongy consistency. So mechanically is difficult terrain.
Okay. So I've got 45 feet movement.
Is this room under the effect of one of the god wheel things?
That's an aura. You're doing
Oh,
an
it's
aura. No, because we haven't connected it to the main lobby, which is within
Oh yeah, okay.
a requirement.
That is the range at which all things are difficult terrain.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, that changes my maths like hugely.
Oh, it's not
Get
just
out of-
difficult terrain. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Naeve, let's add you to initiative as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my name. I'm sorry.
That's okay. 21.
You've
We
done
go
all of
to you.
these.
Turn 1. I need a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, let me check the modifier for that.
Oh dear.
Horrendous. Oh, this might be bad, people. I might be dead.
Do you have
What did you
inspiration?
Nope, because I used it trying to look for answers to get out the room. It's okay, that was good. 15.
Okay, you passed. So you don't have your movement speed reduced to 0. I told you this might be bad.
Okay,
Just summon
okay.
an elemental. Okay.
That would have been my go. If I was stuck, then that would have been what I had to do. So I don't have teleportation. But so my first
you
movement.
really do not want to get killed by this thing. It's even worse than any other thing killing you.
Yeah.
My first movement is 10 feet, right? So I move out 10 feet.
Yep, that's correct.
Does it get an opportunity attack? I don't know if it has.
It doesn't
Well,
have
it's
reach.
effectively- Yeah, I was stood on it, so I was very concerned. Okay.
No, it's not a reach aura or anything like that. That's just the aura of difficult terrain.
Yeah. Okay, that is half my movement. When I'm in the vent, does that then become difficult terrain again? Because I'm
Yeah, it becomes difficult terrain, and you will be squeezing.
Yeah. So that just halves my movement the once.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it just means every 5 feet is going to cost 10 feet.
Yeah. No, I got you. So 10, 5, 25.
Oh, sorry. One other thing. I need a wisdom saving throw as well. Sorry, it has multiple auras.
Okay.
Let me put a second aura down.
So that is slightly better for me. Plus one.
Oh, the wisdom aura is larger too.
Historically, I'm amazing at wisdom auras. So this will go far.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's a balance all over again.
On a failure, the creature can't take reactions until the start of its next turn and rolls a d8 to determine what it does during its turn.
Oh no.
Roll me a d8, please. Hey, it's baby's first abhorrence.
Literally bit in reverse.
Yeah. Ooh,
4.
On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing.
Wait,
Okay.
No.
as in doesn't take his turn.
Yep. The creature is babbling incoherently with all of its mouths, and that is essentially boring you, and it is stunning you in place. This is just horrifying. This is like a Resident Evil boss monster. It's the end of its transformational process. This is terrifying thing to see.
I'm dead.
You might be. Legit, you might be. I'm sorry. Roll up a new character. Okay, that's your turn. The abomination.
Just love.
It's 5 feet. Oh, I didn't attach the other one. Damn it.
It very much depends on how much damage it does now.
There we go. Moves towards you, and
What's my health? Okay.
actually before it moves, sorry, it has a range attack it does first. So it one of its mouths opens and it hawks up this chemical glob that it spits at you. Oh, that's not great. That's because I don't roll an attack roll for it. Can I get a saving throw? Dexterity save. It's big on its
thank
saves, this
fuck
monster.
for that. Okay, good. We like that. Plus 6. 20 plus 16.
Okay, you've passed. You're not blinded. Then it moves towards you, and then it tries to bite you.
Okay. So that's 2 attacks per turn as a minimum.
That is a 20, unnatural 20 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, that hits. In before I'm grabbed.
Let me roll 5d6s.
In before I'm dead. 5d6s is a lot. That averages out about 15-ish. Plus whatever the modifier is, so that's going to be close. That's going to be 18-ish. It's going to be. This thing is going to be strong.
That's a lot of 6s.
No, I guess this is how we lose rogues. Don't feel bad about it.
You take 24
First
piercing
imp, then
damage,
9.
Oh no.
I am immediately down.
but not killed. Right?
No, but I'm going to be killed next turn because it's going to eat me.
No, it's
Okay.
gonna like change you or
You're
something.
unconscious.
Yeah, it's
Right.
gonna like assimilate you into its body.
That is legit what it does, yeah.
Mhm.
Each of those mouths is a victim.
Alfred.
Okay. Naeve, death saving throw, please. Have you got anything you can use right now?
I have a ward elemental gem. And possibly other things, but I haven't.
No, like
let me check.
boons of
Nothing
Morian or
easing you
anything like
down.
that?
I don't think Knives has
No, I
anything.
don't think so.
No,
Okay. Tell you what, Parfait, give me an athletics check. Let's see how fast you can crawl through a vent.
I did spend some
you are
time
chasing,
sneaking along and being a little bit careful.
You're not like
I
at
left
the
the vent
start of
open.
the vent at this point.
Yeah.
I have garbage strength, and if I recall, 1 level of exhaustion, so disadvantage on checks.
I
Yeah,
succeeded
disadvantage
the
on checks.
death save.
Okay, 1 successful death save. Okay. This is a
At least
spicy
it's
one,
not
I'm
the
afraid.
stairs this time.
Yeah, no, that's a 2.
That's a 2. Okay, you're going as fast as you can, but this is quite a cramped area, you know. It's tight. You're not there yet. All right. The abominations go. Let's roll that attack. Let us roll it in owlbear. See what we get.
Also, it saw me through a 28 stealth. That's wild.
Yeah, you literally walked in front of it. It was just around the corner. I couldn't do anything at that point.
Yeah.
That is an unnatural 20, which means it's a critical hit.
Yeah, because I'm downed, yeah.
So that's 2 death saving failures, and I need to work out if that's enough damage to kill you outright.
My max HP, right?
Yeah.
Over your max.
Yeah, that'll be 18 HP, so there's really good odds on this just killing.
No.
It is.
Mhm.
I need 10
thought this was-
d6s.
10!
Yeah,
oh, because it's a
double the
crit.
dice.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. You'd have to roll so badly.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm done.
Not necessarily.
10d6, Nick. The average of that is like 30.
You'd have to roll like 6 ones and 4. No, more.
I'm afraid it's 39
Yeah.
points of damage. Honestly, the first half of the d6s rolled
Yeah,
really
that's
low.
what I
It's
told
just the
you.
second half rolled really high.
The average is 30. That's the average of that roll was enough to kill me outright.
The abomination opens its 10-15 mouths, and each one consumes knives.
Should have jumped down to the lava room.
Your body is digested almost instantly and turned into the sludge inside of the monster, with the exception of 2 things. Your eyes and your mouth, which rise to the surface and
Oh,
stare
no.
out of this monstrosity.
Oh.
I'm
oh no, it's
so
become
sorry.
one of the mouths. Mm.
This is a hell of a CR2 creature.
Them's the breaks.
That's
Them
only
is
CR2.
the breaks. This is a
Oh.
CR2 creature.
Wow.
They are filth. They are filth.
That's
Wait,
rough for a
I know what this is
CR2.
now.
Yeah, you know what it, yeah.
I say it out loud.
Not yet, because I imagine the rest of you will be facing it. But I think I fully believe you know what it is.
It is very possible that Parfait is going to end up against it next.
Well, it has moved now, so it is now visible from the vent. So originally it was like here,
Yeah.
and then like schlorped its way around when you walked around and saw it, and sort of chased you. So in fact, actually, I'm going to keep those there because I'll probably need those auras. Right. Parfait, you're moving along the vent. You come up to the gap that leads into this hot room with acrid sort of air, acrid bitter air, and you can see the liquid brass or magma, you're not 100% sure what it is, pooling below and making the room glow. What would you like to do?
Look around for signs of knives. Or whatever the incorrect pronunciation of their name is. Parfait doesn't get names right.
Yeah, so you have a look for Naeve, and
He's there beneath you.
they're beneath you. Oh, god damn it. So you can tell you what, give me a perception check, because there would be signs. Knives wasn't like trying not to leave any evidence of their position here at this point.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
A natural one, no idea. It's likely they went through this way because it's a straight line, but you don't know if they've dropped out here or continued onwards.
Alright. I've been going through the vent for a while, and I haven't seen sign of him. So, I think I would say go back to the room and say I can't find him.
Okay. Yeah. So you return. You just say, there's no sign of knives.
Because natural one, so I don't know shit.
You find anything, mate? Like a way out, or?
I mean, I found a room filled with like metal or magma or something, but I haven't seen knives.
Well, I mean, we got to get out of this room somehow, right? That's our only way so far.
See if you can break the door down. Maybe we'll find him in the atrium.
I don't know, mate. Like, these is like magical walls and doors and shit, right? It's probably to end up breaking my weapons.
Well, your elemental broke the door down before, so we know they can be broken.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, I know I'm strong and all, but, like, I ain't elemental strong. You saw what that thing did.
Yeah.
Haze, is like anything you can do with your artificer tinkering stuff with these cogs on the doors and whatnot?
Well, I see two options before me. I could convert my armor into a configuration designed for hand-to-hand combat, quite literally, and see if that's capable of smashing the door down. Or I could try disassembling it.
And whatever's whatever. We gotta find knives.
Okay, it'll take some time to change the setting of my armor, so let's see if I can bypass it somehow. So yep, Haze would like to try and just break down the door, see if she can sort of assemble the door or find some sort of servo she can activate to open it.
Okay. Investigation check, it sounds like.
Okay. Can anyone assist?
I have disadvantage on everything, so I assume no.
Hank doesn't know shit.
You can still assist even when you're exhausted, if you wish.
Alright, well, I'll try to assist them.
Okay. See how this goes. 26.
Nice.
Okay, so you're following the cogs, and yeah, there's this little, not quite a circuit, but it's a connection of 8 or 9 cogs that sort of repeat themselves in several places, and you're starting to decipher what that means. And you work out that if you can put a stop to this set of cogs here, you think the door will open. And you do that, and the door just slides open. But there's no atrium here.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I disconnected for a second.
Yeah, I lost you for a second there as well.
Oh, did you all lose me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just me.
The bad internet is spreading. Sorry. So
Yep,
you look at all the cogs, and you find a couple that you think are linked to the door's mechanism, and by stopping a few, you're able to start some others, and the door peels away. But you're not seeing the atrium. You're seeing a tunnel of cogwork ahead of you.
Well,
All right, let's go.
I'm not stuck in the room anymore. Yeah.
Before it
We
closes
need to get a
again.
knife.
Yeah, we gotta find him.
I can't tell you.
So,
Yep.
them.
I can't tell you how many rogues I've lost in a dungeon this way.
What? How many rogues have you lost in a dungeon this way?
Well, not lost per se. It's not like they were in my employ, but I've dungeoneered for a while and worked with a lot of rogues. They tend to wander off on their own, and it's not great.
All right. So, okay, you didn't lose them. They lost themselves. I see.
I will point out,
They're in a dungeon.
knives were sent off on their own.
Yep.
Yeah, you were.
I just wanted the door open.
The door's open.
All right.
Yep. Can I see if there's anything out in this tunnel? Or
Sure, I mean, you can step out the...
exhaustion.
It looks a bit like a hall of mirrors, except instead of reflecting back, it's just you're seeing so many cogs turning that it kind of almost loses you for a second. It's a little maze-like, Yeah.
Haze is going to pull out her sort of electric torch basically cast the light cantrip
Okay, yeah.
so she can see, and press on.
Okay, you press on.
I'll follow.
All right. So you all head through this tunnel, and it twists and it turns. You probably spend about an hour in these tunnels just trying to make sense of it all. And it branches and sort of comes back on itself again, and it's very hard to understand what's going on. Sometimes you think that you turn around and one of the sort of branches you've just arrived at has now closed itself behind you, and sometimes one opens up in front of you as you're walking along. And you get the feeling that these corridors are the dungeon reshaping itself all around you all the time. And eventually, though, you come out to another room, and you can see a door there. The door is... let me just double check. Yeah. The door there is made of cogs, but you can see sort of engraved on it the word fields.
Have we been in fields?
You've not.
And during this traveling time, Parfait would have said something like, I know Sir Horace was kind of an ass, but I'm done losing people. I hope Naeve is okay.
Same.
Yeah, me too, mate. This is not as fun as the last dungeon I was in.
You also lost someone in that dungeon, Hank.
No, I didn't lose him. I brought him home.
I mean, technically, as a statue, but yeah. But yeah, all right, fair.
Well, let's get this door open. Does the door just open?
So you
Wait,
see that...
did you find out anything about the fields room when you were reading your stuff?
Did I DM?
Yeah, you
remember if
probably
Fields
would
is
have
one of
learned
the
a
ones we
little
knew.
bit about some of the rooms. Fields, you saw essentially a list of rooms and what their purpose was. Fields is stasis.
Stasis. The Lord had some sort of project involving stasis, so I guess whatever that was, it'll be here.
Is Stasis his missus?
I believe,
Oh my god.
no, I believe she had she was not called Stasis. That would be a very cool name, but it probably wouldn't be befitting a lady.
Oh, okay.
Stasis' mum has got
Actually-
it going on there.
Oh my god. Actually here, he's muttering. Maybe I should have picked Stasis as my name. That's cool.
Once you get a fourth Haze. Alright, let's get this door open then. Come on.
Yeah, okay. So, Haze, you notice the same sort of cogwork as you saw before, and you're able to stop one of them, and the door peels open. And what you see
I'm good
inside,
at this.
lit by the light of the torch that you've got there, is this large crystal, looking like almost like a diamond, but it's about the size of you, and it is cracked all along it, and as the light hits it, it fires off these rainbow lights all over the room. You know, it's almost like a giant multifaceted prism that fires off the light in rainbow colors. And you can see that the floor has sort of rainbow lights as well on the ground, so that the rainbow is hitting it. And let me open up a map for you as you walk into
The Mirror Ball Room.
the Mirror Ball Room. So this one is
Frag.
Fields. Oh god,
I
yeah.
thought the star was dead.
I've named it Wheat, but this is definitely Fields. There we go. That's why I couldn't find
Don't
it.
want to go against the grain, do you?
Oh god.
Your God can't help you now I'm here. Oh.
So, place your tokens down here, please, because you can also see, as you step into the room, reflected versions of yourselves manifesting in this broken crystal. But they're not moving as you do, and they look at you with anger in their eyes, As you face... Oh, hang on a sec. I deleted the wrong one. As you face Perfect, Mist, and Honk.
Okay, this is hilarious because Parfait is literally
Yes,
obviously
it
it's the
is.
name of the dessert, but it's just the French name for perfect.
Yes.
I can't place my own token.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get your token.
yeah.
mate.
Yeah, Ben, if you... And
Yeah.
then, yeah. They're looking at you. They look angry. They haven't attacked yet, so we're not going to roll initiative just yet, but put some tokens down because it might turn into a fight. It's a damn shame I had to delete Dirk.
Oh, because Naeve. Yeah. I get you.
These names are too clever.
Yeah. They're looking at us angry,
Yeah.
which I assume. What happens if I look at Hank angry? Does my reflection look at Hank's reflection happily?
No. It appears that they're not copying you at all.
They
They are-
waves that honk.
Perhaps planar reflections of you instead of mirror reflections of you.
He's just going to call out and say, "Hello there."
And you hear in return... Would you?
They're speaking backwards.
Oh, is that what that was?
I mean, I know what backwards talk sounds like, so.
Yeah. I used to try speaking in reverse. It's very fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Fancy trying again?
Yeah. I'd rather try a performance check to see if I can. I may be good at rhyming on a moment's notice, but not speaking backwards.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Okay, give me a performance check.
Yeah, sure. My mighty +1 at disadvantage. Because
I assist to offset this disadvantage.
How are you assisting?
Since this is. This has got sort of a technical element to it.
No. No, I'm not sold on that one. You can all make a group check
Yeah.
if you want.
okay, well, count that as a failure because that's 9.
Okay. 9. If all of you want to make performance checks, we'll count it as a group check.
Okay. I'm gutted we're not going to be learning anything about these extra planar things because they're going to try and kill us.
My rolls have not been great tonight.
Oh, I've also rolled a 9.
Yeah.
All of you fail. So you make some sounds, and they look at you confused. One of them will draw a weapon,
Can
and it's Honk.
Can I, on a piece of paper, write the word hello backwards and hold it up?
Yes, you can. Honk is going to approach you.
And I'm
Hold on.
I will
Before that
step-
happens, sorry, something else will happen. Let me just double check my notes. The yellow floor starts to crackle with arcane energy. The mirrored
So we
versions
move.
jump back onto red.
So
Should we copy them?
Yep, good idea.
Parfait, go over it.
yeah, sorry, I'm using this on mobile.
I've got you.
But
Yeah.
would getting on red be the smartest idea because they're planar reflections? Maybe we should get on blue.
Yellow floor strikes with lightning.
Nope, I think that was right.
Hey, by the way, can Haze sort of try and just work out, just listen back in her head and try and work out what they were saying earlier?
Yeah.
Pressing rewind.
Yeah, intelligence check?
She's got a good brain. Okay,
Wait,
just a
can't-
raw intelligence check.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Hold
don't know
on.
if anything would apply to that. I mean, you can argue
Match-
something if you would like, but
Artificer magical tinkering, play the sound in reverse.
magical tinkering can't
yeah.
play sounds in reverse. I don't think.
Okay.
I think it just literally mimics what you've heard.
Did you argue in investigation?
does. No, I don't think this is investigation-y. You're not like putting together clues. You're just sort of trying to think your
Yeah,
way through something.
Yeah, just trying to, get the sounds in her head and sort of reverse them. Okay, yeah. I'll just do intelligence
I think
then.
I think this is raw intelligence. I'm afraid.
Hey, come on, dice. 19?
19. You're pretty sure that the version of you said they're the ones who are siphoning our power. Once they're dead, we will be fully formed.
Oh, they believe we're siphoning power from them, and once we die, they'll be fully formed in some way.
Perfect is standing there and has drawn a bow. Honk
Cool.
is
How do we
standing
siphon more
there
power from
and
them?
has drawn a great axe.
I don't. Wait, is that what's
Standing
happening?
there and is charging up
Has Haze got any
device.
idea if this is true?
You have no idea. You reckon there's only one way to find out.
Well, considering there's not a fully formed knives, but we don't know that.
Hey, Haze, you reckon it's that crystal thing in the middle? If we smash it, it'll stop all this?
I don't know. I mean, for all we know, these are fully intelligent beings with their own right to exist. Do we have a right to destroy them to preserve ourselves, or simply gain power?
I don't know, mate, but it's us or them, right?
Miss walks to here. Hank walks to
And
here.
Haze is
Perfect.
going
Okay.
to hold up her hands at Mist.
Mist holds up her hands as well, and you can see she's holding this device in her hand. It's about the size of a fist. It is a ball, and she holds it up, and she very slowly presses it with her finger, and then drops it on the ground. When it opens up and creates a scarab beetle of metal.
I'm gonna take out some anger.
Variety of artificer.
I'm gonna take out some anger, and if nobody else has any better plans, I'm gonna shoot Hank. Well, not real Hank.
No, that's it. That's the plan.
Yeah. I'm readying my action to
There's
shoot
still
Hank
time
if he
to-
gets any closer.
There's still
Okay.
time to. I think there's still time for
Just gonna put you on
negotiations.
some squares. You're readying an action to shoot Honk. If he gets any closer, Honk steps forward.
Oh, he gets shot in the face.
Haze is.
All right, roll initiative,
Haze is
everyone.
going to make a. Okay, great.
I've already put Mist, Perfect, and Honk's initiatives on there.
I'm powerless to stop this.
Oh, no, I
26.
roll well.
Does Honk have a better initiative modifier than me?
Honk's initiative modifier is +2, so probably not.
Okay, says mine.
Oh, well, let's roll off. Just roll a flat d20 and we'll see who gets the higher number.
Okay.
I got a 14.
7.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 7.
Your rolls are trash today.
Yes,
Somebody
yes, they
add
are.
me to initiative. I don't know how to right click on this.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, Jim. Okay.
Nice. No, I'll let you do it, Ben. I'll sort out
Okay.
the nut.
Nut.
Yeah.
What?
The little
scarab.
scarab beetle turret that is now on the ground.
I think that's very rude of you because these characters obviously can't now. They don't have the equipment.
Well, it's the alternative bolt. Right. So Parfait's going first off the bat with that readied action. Go for it.
Okay, and I fire 2 arrows
Okay.
into Honk.
Also, the floor is crackling, and the red is crackling now. So yeah, roll your attacks on Honk.
Yeah, that's a 27 to hit
Okay.
and a 17.
Both of those are going to hit.
Here's hoping the damage doesn't get reflected to Honk. Or Hank.
That would be neat.
9 for the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and 8 for the second with the Gloomstalker ambush crap added on top. So that's 1d8. Extra 7 damage.
Okay.
9, 8, and 7.
Very nice. Very good opening salvo. It's still your turn.
It's still my turn, yes. Okay, what floor did you say was crackling?
Red.
Red.
Okay. So I'm gonna Let's see. I've also got the increased movement speed, which I think is an extra 10 feet, so I can move 40, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to take a gamble that the blue one is safe.
Okay. That sounds good. We go to Hank.
Okay. Hank has the little legs of a dwarf. He is going to... Alright. He's going to come over to Mist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, can I... Where was I? I was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to try to grapple Mist.
Okay.
Hold her onto that floor.
Yep, that's a great idea. Roll your athletics check contested with... we're going to go athletics as well on Mist. That's good.
Wait. I have forgotten to rage. Can I retcon to rage first?
Yeah, you're a professional. It's fine. You can rage. Like, it's still your turn.
Yeah.
You got to beat a 21.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
That does
was
it.
close.
You have grappled Mist.
The third natural 20?
Yeah, that's good going. Good going. I think this is gonna, with this number of natural 20s, I think this is gonna be a great session, and everyone's gonna do really well.
Yeah.
We just gotta find knives.
in this dungeon.
Yeah, we just gotta find knives.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
That is everything from me.
Okay. It is Mist's go. Right.
No, miss. You ain't going nowhere.
As a bonus action, no. First of all, Mist is going to activate the turret. Move it. No, keep it there, I think, and then blast it straight at Hank. Hank, can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course I can.
As gouts of flame come out of this turret. It is a flamethrower.
Would this count as a scene effect?
No.
Okay.
This is an attack from a Artificer's turret. This is the same subclass as a Freyan.
But I'd see it, right?
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd been seen as an SCENE. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no,
you
no.
can see this effect. Absolutely. Sorry,
Yeah.
this is danger sense you're talking about, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly.
No, you've got advantage. Sorry.
Thank
That's why my brain
Homonyms.
went the same place.
Oh, nice.
Wow, 2 18s. Yeah, you passed, so you're going to take half of this.
Okay.
2 20s, 2 19s, 2 18s. We're collecting the whole set. We're collecting the whole set.
Yeah. So that's 13 halved to 6. 6 fire damage.
Oh, it's fire damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then it is going to walk to there. Mist's actual turn now. Mist is going to...
Easy step.
That is an option, actually. Yeah, it's going to hazy step over here.
Does that automatically release her from my grapple?
Yeah, teleport. Boop.
Oi!
Over to there.
Well, that might happen.
And... No, can't do that, sorry. Bonus action, use the turret. So can't do Misty Step. So it's going to whack you with a light hammer. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Oh, it's a
Okay.
hammer made of light.
Yeah, made a light. Doesn't do much damage, though.
Does it come out with like a zoom?
Yeah. Brings it out like that one stormtrooper in Star Wars from the prequel, the sequel trilogy, going like traitor, and it's like arc lightning. Whacks you with that for 4 bludgeoning damage.
So half to 2 because I am raging.
Nuts
So Hank's
already
like,
gone.
oh, it's a toy mallet.
We go to Perfect, who is yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then a bunny hop. Over to here. Draws 2 short swords. And is going to... Let's see.
Oi, Parfait, he's got your swords.
Yep.
Which Parfait no longer has.
Not that I ever used them. Which means this guy probably doesn't use a bow.
Going to strike you with the short swords.
Okay.
I was just double checking. I can't Hunter's Mark because Bunny Hop's a bonus action.
I also don't have Hunter's Mark, so it stands to reason he would.
Oh, yeah, he does, yeah. Right, let's go. First attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Second attack is a 14 to hit. So I think only
14
one of those
does not.
hits. Yeah, so...
AC 17.
This is the first time you were hit by Perfect, so you're going to take an additional d4 of psychic damage. So it is...
Ooh.
10 piercing damage plus 3 psychic damage for a total of 13.
Oh boy.
Hashtag I know that subclass.
Yep. Each of these is a different subclass. They are all, like, standard. I haven't got all the features of the subclasses because that would take too much space on a stat block. But, yeah. That's Perfect's go. Honk. Honk is going to run around the back of Haze. Now, wouldn't it be funny if Honk grappled Haze?
Yeah, I've been thinking that since Hank did that.
Yeah, Honk's gonna rage. Yeah, do we want to do that? That might be cool. I was gonna use the Radiant Fury Great Axe, but maybe we'll...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna grapple you. So, I'll need an athletics or acrobatics check to contest this athletics check with advantage, because raging.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my armor of magical strength to add my intelligence modifier to this.
Gotta be a 24.
Wait. Oh yeah, I've got a +5 to intelligence, so if I roll a natural 20, I can beat that.
You got this. Just roll a 20. Simple.
Yeah. We already got
you to
three
good
so
rolls.
far.
Yeah.
We've had so
Well,
many
to be
nat
fair,
20s
19.
already. What's one more?
Yeah.
What is that total?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just saying, or I could roll a natural 19, but
Oh,
yeah, I'm rolling
sorry.
now.
I thought you did roll a natural.
Oh my god, the bad
No,
rolls.
I'm afraid not. You are grappled. Honk holds you there. Okay. We go to Haze. Haze, you are currently grappled on the red floor, which is crackling with arcane energy.
Misty Step. Yep.
Down. Yep.
Oh. Yep. Perhaps I'm going to teleport here. I'm going to look at Mist. And can I say I basically, sort of in my head, did my best to sort of reverse the, I thought what I was going to say, reverse them in my head. And I'm going to try and say backwards. We can still talk. I think you are mistaken.
Is what you get back.
Hey, do I have any idea what that is?
Well, you can mull that over next turn. We'll do one intelligence check each turn. Okay, after that, we go back to Parfait.
Wait, what was the...
Wait, is that Haze's action to do
Oh,
that?
sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry. You
Yeah.
can... Yeah, you can still take your action. I completely forgot. Sorry about that.
Okay, so can I make an intelligence check to mull that over?
Yeah, as your action if you want to mull that over.
Okay. Let's hope this isn't a waste of a roll.
Oh,
22.
that's nice. So what you get back is plane leeches stealing power from the true planes. It sounded really angry.
Okay, I don't think we're going to convince them that this isn't the way.
Wasn't trying, Haze.
I know you weren't. We could've
Okay.
tried.
Top of the round, before we go to Parfait.
Would you mind if we took a quick break, actually? Because I really need to pee.
Oh, yeah. Right, we go to the top of the round. Just before it's Parfait's go, the floor is going to glow again. I'm going to choose it at random now because it's less, cutscene-y.
Wait, does something happen with the red crackling floor?
Yeah, that
nothing
also
happened yet.
happens. Sorry. Yeah, that also happens. So, I need D10s. Okay, there's one D10.
Ooh.
2 D10s.
Ooh.
3 D10s.
Oh my. This is spicy.
4 D10s. Okay. That's spicy as well, actually.
Oh dear.
14, 23. 31 points of force damage.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm glad I was not standing on that.
Are dealt to Miss. Miss
She dead?
is now bloodied. No.
Oh, wow,
Monster
they have more
versions
HP.
of PCs always get more HP than you get.
How much HP does Haze
Oh,
have? Would that have killed Haze outright?
Yes.
Probably.
Well, it would have downed her instantly. It wouldn't have been massive damage.
I will say Miss
Yeah.
hasn't got much
23.
left. I will say Miss does
Yeah,
not
I would
got much left
expect
at
so.
all.
Hey, question. So what's Perfect's Jeremy? What are they carrying around?
Perfect is carrying around a femur named Bruce.
Okay, now, out of character, Jeremy is just an inanimate, non-magical skull. Is Bruce magic?
Only one way to find out.
Good point.
Yeah, so the color that is now glowing is blue.
Okay.
And Parfait, you'll go.
So, if I recall, when it was glowing red, they jumped on blue. And we basically know what floors spots are safe depending on what color, right?
Yeah.
If it's not glowing,
I
it's
guess,
probably safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if it's not glowing, it's safe then. Alright. So, I'm gonna cast, no, not strike. That's basically just a fancy dash. Oh, great. The app unloaded my character sheet. Guess that's what happens when you alt-tab between browsers for too long, you know? Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yep. So, I'm going to Tasha's Hideous Laughter honk.
Oh, interesting.
And let me make sure I'm in range for that, because that's my plan. Range of 30 feet. So I have to get a little closer. So I will do that by rabbit hopping 30 feet. What floor is crackling again?
Blue.
Got it. So yeah, I'll go over there.
Okay. And of
Okay,
course, Bunny
that's
Hop
30.
does not provoke any opportunity attacks.
Nope. And Tasha's Hideous Laughter honk using freebie.
All right. What save do I make, if any?
It is a DC 14 Wisdom.
DC 14 Wisdom. All right. Good luck, Honk. Damn, that's a 13.
Oh, yes.
Honk is now on the ground, laughing backwards.
Oh god, he's honking.
That's what you can hear.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awful.
Absolute clown behaviour.
Yeah.
It is clown behavior,
Okay.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah. Okay, that was my action and bonus action. So my movements get right next to Haze.
Okay.
Took Honk down for a bit. Who's hoping the floor will finish him off?
Hank, it's your go.
Okay. So, I can still attack when grappling, right?
Yep.
Just any normal attack, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you
yeah.
don't need two hands.
Oh, okay. All right. Won't greatsword it then. All right.
Yeah, because you're holding on to someone with the other hand. Like,
Yeah, this makes sense. All right. Hank's gonna take out his warhammer
okay.
and holding Mist with one hand, just get the warhammer and just like clonk around the head with the warhammer. So, do I get advantage on this? I can never remember grappling rules.
It's just a normal attack.
Oh, okay. It's restrained that gives advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Plus 5. Oh, 24.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. 1d8 plus 5 damage. No, 12.
12 damage. Congratulations, Honk. You've killed a woman.
Oh, Haze, she's not as strong as you, love.
Haze just does her best to quickly backward shout. I'm sorry for your sisters.
Right. So this also will get rid of Nut, will it?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Hank will, in that case, Hank will just move into the space that Mist was in.
Yep.
When Mist went down, so did everything else they had on them. Like they just vanished.
Yeah, just vanished, sort of melted into the prismatic flooring.
Got it.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And that is me.
Haze, for the rest of the day, you have +1 to attack rolls.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That'll offset your 4s.
Nut just sort of stands there looking confused and a little bit upset. Perfect! Perfect is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then only a 10-foot jump. Okay. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then Hank. Make me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
God damn it.
That's just a straight roll.
It's perfect casts charm person on you.
Ooh.
Oh, you have advantage because your companions are fighting it.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's totally cocked.
Okay, you are charmed by
Alright.
Perfect. And you regard Perfect as a friendly acquaintance. That is clearly Parfait.
I mean, it's not. It's friendlier than Parfait, because Parfait is not nice to me, but Perfect apparently is the opposite. So, yeah.
Yeah, true. You cannot attack Perfect or harm Perfect with any abilities.
Wasn't planning to.
Yeah.
Might attack Parfait instead.
And that is
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
non-concentration. Huh, neat. Okay,
How long does that last?
an hour.
Fuck. Alright.
Honks
You get a save every
go.
turn, though.
Honk is writhing on the floor. You don't get a save every go from Charm Person.
Wait, hold on. Can I say because he's mirror conscious as he is laughter, he's just screaming instead of laughing?
I kind of like the terrifying laugh he's doing already.
He's honking.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It can now make another wisdom saving throw, so it's going to, because it loses its turn. So it's just going... And God, just pass, please. Ooh. 13 again. Bugger. Failure.
It's the luck to pass tonight.
Okay, over to Haze. Haze, you've just seen a version of yourself die.
It's actually quite upsetting to Haze because it actually feels vaguely like she saw one of her sisters die.
Oh.
Nevertheless, at this point, she's realised peace is probably not an option. She just realised Parfait's cast a spell on Hank. So she's going to open up. Let me just double check.
A can
Yeah,
of
that's going to be +8 with the lock. Huh?
You're going to open up a can of whoop-ass.
No, she's just going to activate a cell.
Okay.
Don't think you're going to get reception down here.
I would like to point out she was part of an organisation that would have had cells.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
A plant.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 to hit will hit, yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 2d6 plus
Who was that targeting? Sorry,
5.
that was targeting.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, good. Okay.
12 points of lightning damage.
12 lightning damage against Perfect. Very good. Anything else, Haze?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, top of the round. The floor glows, sparks off, and now there are 3 nuts. How strange. This time, yellow is glowing.
Okay, so the floor isn't always damaged. Sometimes it makes copies. So we don't know if leaving Honk in the middle of the yellow laughing will be good or bad.
We saw the yellow do lightning stuff
Yeah.
before.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So my plan is shoot a rabbit in the face and hope the floor finishes off the barbarian.
Okay.
So let's roll that beautiful attack. My 24 to hit.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that hits.
Max damage, 12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage. Very good.
Yep.
That is a bloodied perfect.
Good. And Parfait knowing how mobile he is, would assume that Perfect is at least on a similar capacity as mobile. Doesn't seem to be able to rabbit hop as far. So, for the hell of it, Parfait is... what floor's lighting up again?
Yellow.
Yellow, got it. So, Parfait is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 onto the blue.
Okay. Hank, over to you.
All right. Parfait, you're fighting yourself, mate. I guess I should do the same. And he'll step
Appreciate
over
the help.
10, 15. And he'll look down at Honk on the floor. And she'll be like, mate, you're making a fool of both of us here. And he's just gonna like put his foot on him and grapple with his foot.
Okay, you have to use a hand to grapple, just so you
Oh,
know.
okay, all right. Uses a limb to grapple him on the floor.
Okay.
And I do that at advantage because rage and still.
It no, gets an attack of opportunity, by the way.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to beat a 12. I feel like you're gonna get it.
I thought you'd automatically fail to grapple because
does-
of incapacitated.
He's not.
He is incapacitated. Let me just double check.
I was going
Just
to
can't
ask
take
if-
actions or reactions, so no. He just
He's
has
prone.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, did you roll with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh right. Well, I fucked it anyway.
You fail, I'm afraid. Then, yeah. And actually,
He's just
shouldn't
wriggling
have
about
had
too much.
disadvantage on it either. Hmm.
Oh really?
Yeah, prone does not give you disadvantage on strength checks or anything like that. So
I
that's
guess
fine.
Hank tried to
Oh
grab
wait,
him by
no,
using his fist on him.
no.
Knocked
I've
over
given the
by
wrong modifier. That should be 12, in fact.
Oh, okay.
This is
That's
athletic.
even, which is status quo, which means you do fail, I'm afraid, on this one.
Okay.
We go to the nuts. They look around and go, whoop, whoop, woo. And that's it. And over to Perfect. Perfect is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cast Hunter's Mark on Haze. And then attack you with
dear.
2 short swords.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Well, it's not that bad. So the first one is going to be 17 to hit.
That misses.
Well, the second one's going to miss as well then, because it's even less. Woof. That was
What's I so
unfortunate.
scared of?
That's perfect to go. Honk. Honk is going to attempt to save at the end of its turn. Honk finally passes with a 16.
Oh, but it's the end of their turn, so they stay
But
on the.
it's the end of their turn, so they stay on there, yeah. Haze, over to you.
Wait a minute, you've left perfect on the yellow as well. Oh dear.
Do they heal from
Oh.
lightning damage?
Wait, hang on.
Well, we'll find
Is it
out.
30 feet? and attack.
Step there.
Hey, what?
Yeah,
No,
they got another 5 feet of movement. They can go diagonally.
Yeah,
It was
you
fine.
can-
It's his turn. Outrageous! You wouldn't allow us to
They
do
move
that.
30 feet, Nick.
Yeah, all right. I wouldn't let you do it. So I won't let you do it either. That's fine. That is fine.
Haze is going to do her best talking backwards to say, "You have made a shocking mistake." And she is going to snap down the glove back over the crystals on the lightning launcher, open up her palm, and question, does Perfect have metal armor on at all?
I'm wearing wood, so would they be wearing not wood?
Sorry, I heard none of that because my earphones suddenly stopped working. The cable had gone loose, so...
Is Perfect
said-
wearing metal armor?
Is
Sorry.
Perfect wearing metal armor?
I'm wearing wood, so would they be wearing not wood?
No, Perfect is wearing leather, I'm afraid.
Okay, this doesn't have advantage then, sadly.
Yeah,
As
just level.
Haze casts Shocking Grasp.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that's... do spell attacks also get the +1 bonus?
All attack rolls.
Cool. This is going to be +8 to hit. 30,
That
20.
hits. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 1d8 damage for 8 lightning damage.
How
Very
it happens to a
nice.
herringon when they get struck by lightning? Guess we're about to
Except
find
for
out.
everything else.
Yeah, and he's lost his reaction, I think. Yep, can't take any reactions until the start of its next turn. And with that, Haze is going to sigh and stroll onto the blue.
Okay. Top of the round. Everyone in the yellow needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Honka's passed. Perfect has passed. So the lightning arcs around them. None of them are stunned.
Ah, that's what that does.
Okay. Parfait, over to you.
Okay. It is the rabbit man's go yet again, and he's noticed that, one, the lightning didn't seem to do any damage to them.
Wait, what floor's
Right.
crackling now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, the floor that is crackling now is blue.
Yes, well, we're asking what floor's crackling.
God
Blue.
damn it. That took me a second. God damn.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, well, since Nick's not answering what floor, I'm just going to guess we should stay off the blue floor.
The sad floor.
Sadly, Parfait
Yep, the
just
sad one.
dies.
Ah, fuck.
Can floors be sad?
Ranged attacks have disadvantage on prone targets, right?
That is correct, yes.
And Honk is currently prone, so I'm gonna, I'm just gonna back up a bit to the yellow floor. 5, 10. It is real hard to measure on the freaking mobile. 15. And I'm gonna fire an arrow at Perfect, but I'm going to use a one of my damage spells. Finally, it only took several sessions. Wait, no, I don't have that one. Sorry, I was thinking I had a something that entangles whoever you hit. I guess that was
right.
old Parfait. Sure. Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna hit him with a longbow. if it hits.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's a natural 1.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
unfortunate. Arrow just goes straight past Perfect. Clatters against the cogs at the back.
Yeah. Does it hit Hank?
Honk.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hit Hank. It doesn't hit Hank. It would be funny
Okay,
if it
that's
did,
my
because
turn, I
Hank
guess.
currently thinks Perfect is his friend. Which... But no.
And that. I guess that's. Yeah, I guess that's my go.
Okay, Hank, over to you.
All right. Hank is going to take out his great sword and go for a smashy smashy, and
Okay.
or a slashy slashy, I suppose. And this is an advantage because he's on the floor, right?
Yep.
Okay. +5 to hit.
Swear to God, if I don't get to use this.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh, that's not going to hit, I'm afraid. That's unfortunate. He's just rolling around on the ground, and he's just impossible to pin down with this sword.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. And that is it.
There's a chorus of woo woo woo, and we go to Perfect. Perfect is going to launch towards. It's got to be Haze, really, isn't it? Launch towards Haze because Hunter's Mark. 2 attacks. Natural 1 for one of them, and the other one is an unnatural 20.
Yep, that hits. Just.
Okay. So you're going to take 2d6 plus 1d4. So you take 14 piercing damage plus 1 psychic damage.
Ouch.
Oof.
The sword runs you through. And
So 15 total.
yep. And then bunny hop out of there.
That's his third bunny hop, isn't it?
No, I think he's only used 2.
Well, there was. Yeah.
Because
Well,
he
he's
didn't
out
use
there.
it the second
Yeah,
time
I
when it
didn't
was
use it on
coming
the
through.
second one, yeah.
I gave up
thought
and
about
used
it, and then
Hunter's
you
Mark
chose not to.
instead. Yeah.
Haze is now worse than bloodied.
Uh-oh. And it is Honk's go. Honk stands up. Finally. Draws the Radiant Fury Great Axe and is going to strike Hank recklessly.
Is he raging?
Oh yeah,
He
bonus
isn't
action
raging.
rage and then reckless attack.
Okay.
He wasn't raging.
That's a natural 1 and a natural 18. So does a
Yeah,
22
that'll
hit you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a d12 plus 4 plus a d6 of radiant damage. Okay, so you take 13 slashing damage and you take 3 radiant damage.
Okay, so that's 1 radiant damage and 6.
Are you bear totem?
Yes.
Ah, well then yeah.
So
Just double checking because obviously it would cut through if you weren't.
ha ha ha.
That's why people go for bear totem. It's great. It's also why they're nerfing bear totem.
Yeah, there's some very obvious choices to make when it's when you're a totem barbarian.
Hey, I went eagle. I didn't choose bear for the first one.
Well, if you get the eagle eyes thing, then you don't need to be an eagle.
Eagle's first one is you can dash as a bonus action. It's very helpful.
Oh, right. I was thinking the second one.
Yeah, second one is a bit weirder. Third one's great though. You get to fly. Okay, that's Honk's go. I think Honk's pretty happy with that, to be honest. And we go to Haze.
He's just looking at the blue floor and looking at Nuts and considering what might happen if she stays on it. No, 3's enough. And with that, she's going to bonus action lower her helmet. She's actually got quite a big gash across her face right now. But she's going to look at Parfait, roll her eyes, step onto the yellow, try her best to say "I'm sorry" backwards, and open up with a lightning launcher on Perfect.
Okay.
I'm probably going to regret not healing, but you know.
Oh, man.
Ooh, unfortunate.
I'm going to regret not healing, but that's my go.
Honk, charm person has ended on you. Hank, charm person has ended on you.
Oh.
It only ended when Honk struck you because that was the first time. It's if your companions attack you, charm person ends. Unfortunate Haze, we go to the top of the round. The nuts teleport.
Ooh. Man, the blue effect's cool.
Yeah, the blue effect. I've
So
got
you're saying
like
the
a
mix.
table.
So you're saying they're mixed nuts?
Oh, terrible!
Ah.
The glowing color this time is yellow again,
Oh boy, yellow.
and we get a parfait.
Parfait is thinking over his spells, seeing Haze is looking kind of rough, is rethinking his spell choice right about now. He's no stranger to playing Team Mom. So he's just going to, let's see. Yellow's glowing again, so...
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to move this thing on the mobile. Is it? I'll just measure first.
You can tell us where you'd like to move to, and we can move you there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to measure. It's 30 feet. I don't want to blow my last rabbit hop, so yeah, I think I can get there without taking the opportunity attack.
3, 4, 5, 6. You can get here, but that's not necessarily not on yellow.
Yeah.
If it's half and half, is it still on there, Nick?
If it's half and half, you get affected by both.
Oh.
Should both ever be glowing, which is a possibility.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could get here, yeah.
I also go right next to Nut. They seem to be doing nothing. They were right next to Haze and Hank a few rounds ago and did nothing, so possibly a safe assumption that they will continue to do nothing.
They have no hate, no mist telling them what to do anymore, right?
Yeah. So 30 feet this way, and fire a shot at perfect.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Oh yeah, excellent. You draw a bow. You draw the bow, find a bead, and yeah, loose an arrow straight into Perfect's chest.
6 damage.
6 damage. Very good. And Perfect is still up, but very, very, very shaken. Looks like things are not going well for Perfect.
But can I try and say backwards, it doesn't have to end this way?
Roll me an intelligence check. Or performance. No, yeah. Performance is an option as well if you want.
Alright. Well, I have +1 to performance. I don't have the best intelligence,
Same.
Yeah. I'll just do intelligence check because it's +2.
Okay.
That's a 14.
14. Okay, you try to get it across, but this is a hell of a language barrier. You're just getting confused looks back, I'm afraid.
Alright. Well, that was my attempt.
Hank, over to you.
Alright. Hank is going to have heard Haze and Parfait and the other people, saying weird shit, not clocked what's going on with the backwards talking, and just kind of waggle his tongue at Honker, and then whacking with the greatsword.
At advantage.
Yeah, at advantage, because he recklessly attacked you.
Come on. Let's have it this time. Oh my god.
That's not going to hit,
What has happened to my rolls?
I know,
advantage for the last 3 rolls I have not hit.
That's absurd. You should roll at disadvantage and maybe you'll hit. You should try that. Just get on the ground.
I'll try that next time.
Just drop prone and try and hit Honk.
Well, at disadvantage, get 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, the nuts go woo woo woo, and we go to Perfect. Perfect is going to run after Haze. Stand there, and again, 2 attacks with those swords. You're the hunter's mark target. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't he have to roll concentration to see if he keeps it because I've hit him several times?
Yes, he does.
That's true.
Let me roll a d20. You have a very good point.
Yep.
I've hit him like
when I
2 or
zapped
3
him
times
with a
with a zap.
He's passed 12 and a 19 on both of those. I think you've only hit him 2 times since he put Hunter's Mark up, because he got pretty hit early on, but then not much afterwards.
Yeah.
So one was a natural 19, and one was a natural 15 plus 4 is a 19.
Okay.
Plus 6 is a 21, sorry. And the natural 19
so
is a
the 21
25.
hits. Yep, so the 25 hits and the dirty 19 beats it.
Okay.
Those were attacks? I thought those were the saves.
No, I did the saves. I did the attacks first, and I didn't read them out, but then I did the 2 saves just to make sure. Hunter's Mark.
Wait.
So
what?
He's just rolled high 4 times. That's all that's happened. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Bye.
So let's see. I've rolled pretty low. So that's 5 plus 4, 9 plus a d4. 10 damage for the first attack. That would be 9 piercing and 1 psychic if you need it. Okay, and the second one is 12 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm down, but at least it's not massive damage.
Yeah.
It's true.
And Perfect moves Hunter's Mark over to Parfait. And in fact, he's just going to walk over the rest of the movement. Okay, Honk. Oh, that's me. I should have made them slightly different names because I'm getting confused now. Honk is going to walk around you. And
we're dancing now.
Yeah, we're dancing. It's going to recklessly attack you again with that radiant great axe.
Mate, I love your axe.
Oh, I've rolled with advantage like you. It's a 5 and an 8. That's not going to do anything.
Nope.
Honk is pretty frustrated there. Haze, over to you. Can I have a death saving throw, please?
Yeah, this is going to go very badly if I fail this, because... Yeah. Natural 20.
You're back up.
Oh, man.
You're back up with 1 hit point.
And you're about to get zapped.
But that is the end of your
Electricity.
turn that you get back up. So we go to the top.
Electricity in the floor.
The electricity.
I think it's a
is-
stun effect, right?
No,
Yeah.
I was just doing something dumb. I was going to say the electricity in the floor channels into her armor and just like jump starts her heart briefly. And she gets back up.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's what happens. the electricity goes, "Doo," and it almost activates a latent pacemaker that you've been working on, and you're like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo." And your eyes like shoot open, and you take a deep breath. But you are, well, make me a saving throw. Make me it was Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, well, as an artificer, I'm good at these.
Yeah.
12.
I'm afraid not. It was DC 14. You are stunned.
No.
It's bad luck. And the new color that is lit up this time is red.
All right.
Parfait, we go over to you.
Okay. Okay, Haze just stood up like some kind of cartoon rake that just got stepped on.
Well, Haze is still lying down, still prone.
Oh, okay.
But you have
Yeah,
seen
I
the
think she just-
like eyes open wide and just like this gasp.
Okay. Going to... Well, I still have the freebie Misty step, but I don't want to save that. So, I'm going to use a spell slot and cast Zephyr Strike.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good.
And, which one's glowing again?
The one glowing is red right now.
Got it, red. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Into the yellow. And, actually, one over here. And fire a shot at Perfect.
Okay, absolutely. Perfect gets half cover from being behind Nut.
Yep, but
Talia, if you're watching this,
on the
that
shot.
doesn't work for your turret. Because Talia's turret is small enough to be held in a Friend's hand, but Nut is not.
Yeah, does a 26 hit?
Oh, you know it. Yeah, absolutely. You've drawn a bead, dead eye, straight into the face, right between the ears. Well, not right between the ears, that's open space, but, a little lower than that. Absolutely.
Now let's roll damage.
You get bonus damage to this, don't you?
Yep, 1d8 force. Yeah, so that's 12 damage on the actual hit,
Okay.
and 5 force damage.
Boom.
So 17
Perfect.
total.
Falls backwards and lands on the ground dead.
Okay. And my walking speed has increased by 30 feet because of Zephyr Strike.
Nice.
And just for 1 minute, I'm immune to opportunity attacks. Isn't
Yeah.
that fun? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stand between Honk and Haze just in case.
Yep.
And that's my go.
Okay. We go to Hank.
All right.
The epic battle between Hank and Honk.
So because Honk attacked recklessly,
Yeah.
does he have disadvantage on his next thing, or is it that I have advantage?
You have advantage.
Okay.
Everyone has advantage to attack.
Right.
Speaking of, do I get the attack bonus for killing myself?
Yes, all your attacks now are +1.
Okay.
For until your next long rest.
Okay.
Now Honk hasn't taken much damage, if any. I can't remember.
A bit of
Actually,
damage.
no. He took quite a bit from my first round where I just pelted him with arrows.
Oh, did he? Oh, interesting.
2 arrows and my Gloomstalker bonus damage.
Oh, I'm tempted to try and grapple him and keep him on the red again, like I did to Mist. Ooh. But he's also going to have advantage because he's raging.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, note that
Yeah.
when you're grappling, you're not making an attack roll, so reckless attack will not give you a benefit there.
Yeah. And I'd get advantage anyway from being raging myself, so fuck it, I'm just going to hit him. And this time I am going to actually hit.
Let's see it. 2 20s, that's what we want to see.
Aha!
One's good enough. I'll take it. It's a compromise,
Alright.
I guess.
That's a compromise.
Natural
yeah.
20, yeah.
Okay. So this is 4d6.
You bring that great sword down on his head. 4d6, wonderful. Barbarians love crits.
Plus 5. Let's go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
16 damage.
No. 11 damage.
Oh, didn't you say +5?
Yeah, but I've rolled 6 on the dice.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I see.
2 1s
Okay.
and 2 2s.
That's 5 more points of damage to Honk.
Fuck. Alright. And Hank will step away and take the opportunity attack.
You hear this as Honk laughs at you. Yep, okay, opportunity attack. Let's see how this goes. That's a natural 18, so that's going to hit you.
Yep.
And this is on a different turn, so the Radiant Fury attack applies again. I've rolled pretty low though, so that is 10 slashing and 2 radiant.
Okay, so
12
6 total.
Up to 6, yeah.
Cool. Alright. And Hank will continue to step a couple more away.
Okay. Honk is going to run towards Parfait.
Good. I wanted to stop Haze from taking any more hits.
Wait, you were fighting me, you arsehole.
Okay. Recklessly attacking Parfait. Natural 16, which comes to an unnatural 20.
That hits.
Okay. It's a new turn, so the Radiant Axe is active again. That is not a great roll, though. That is 8 slashing damage and 4 radiant damage for a total of 12.
So 12 damage.
Yeah. And that is Hank's go. The nuts go whoop, 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 whoop. One of them walks here. This one walks here. This one walks there and into a wall and bounces and falls over upside down.
Oh, I love them. Oh, Parfait's come wandering.
Honk! No, that
Why
was
didn't I
Honk.
move? Weird.
Haze!
You're up with 1 hit point.
You're up with 1 hit point.
Am I
You are
not
prone.
stunned anymore?
You
Oh, you are stunned this turn, aren't you?
are stunned.
That's his turn.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're stunned. Sorry. Okay, the red floor goes, but nothing is on it. Parfait, you'll go, and this time the light is on
Parfait.
yellow.
Oh dear.
That's bad. Okay. Sorry, let me check the combat order. Haze is last, so if I move, Honk will hit Haze. But if I stay, I'll get stunned by the floor. Oh,
3 on 1, so being stunned isn't the worst situation.
Yeah, and
I mean,
plus-
it's bad luck I failed the con save, but I could quite easily pass it next time.
Yeah.
Although I've only got 1 hit point, so if I get a hit, I'm going down. I might even die.
Yep. This is a tough one.
I don't know. I don't think you can do more than 20 damage in 1 hit.
Okay.
If he crits, yeah.
Hey, Chris. What's Haze's max HP?
23.
Actually, he can do it without
23.
critting as well, but he has to roll really high.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh, because he's got D12, hasn't he?
Yeah,
23,
his max
okay.
is 23.
Whoa. Oh, because of the radiant damage as well.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that won't actually technically kill me, because it would be my 1 hit points, and then 22.
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's a zealot barbarian.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. I have no melee weapons because I sacrificed them in the balefire room, so I have to hit it ranged or don't hit at all.
Yep. It's tricky.
Yeah, it is tricky. Well, I'm hoping that Hank can finish him off. So, maybe with flanking and advantage attack. So I'm gonna... Yellow's crackling, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so move over here in the red, just in range, giving him a convenient square. And I'll just blow him a raspberry.
Okay.
Do my best to insult
When
him and
Honk
fire an arrow at
attacks
him.
Parfait, did I hit you?
Yes.
Did you roll a concentration check?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me check. Concentration check.
Yeah, so
Wait,
it's
what
a
were you concentrating on?
Zephyr Strike. Constitution.
Yeah.
I think it's Constitution save.
Yeah,
You need
concentration.
to be a 10. Or 10 or above,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, I got a 19.
All fine, yeah. So you're still immune to opportunity attacks, is what I was double checking.
And actually, no, I rolled with disadvantage because the exhaustion, right?
Because it's
No, it's
saved,
checked,
they're not
not saved.
affected.
Okay. Anyways, it would have been an 18 with disadvantage.
Nice.
Yeah. So blow a raspberry at Honk, and I fire an arrow at him. And let's see.
Okay.
Let's hope this hits.
Yeah.
15.
A 15 hits, yes.
Good.
Draw a bead, Sorry, people listening to the microphone there. You draw a bead, you unloose an arrow, and it goes straight into Honk's knee. Adventuring career over.
Okay, for 5 damage halved because raging.
Okay, 2 damage.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, it's
And I'll.
it's good stuff.
I mean, he's not going to understand it because he speaks backwards. Your mother was a dirty mirror.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Hank, it's your go.
Right. How damaged does Honk look?
Bloodied now.
Yeah, I think I've got to just go for the greatsword again.
Yeah.
At least
Go
you can
for
get
it.
flanking, so there's that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would have been an advantage anyway because he attacked recklessly.
That's true. Yeah, reckless
right.
attacks. So
So, all right,
go on, Hank.
let's
You've got
do
this.
this again.
It's just a barbarian. How hard can it be to kill?
All right,
hit.
that's gonna hit.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right,
Swinging that great sword
26.
around.
+5.
Lovely.
Much more damage than last time as well.
That's a lot better, yeah. So that's another 7 points of damage. You're ticking it up. Honk is still like just running on pure rage at this point. Very good. The nuts go woo woo woo. Oh, Hank, sorry. Did you want to do
my
anything else?
cheerleaders? Hank is just gonna. I think. Wait, you said you get half and half if you are on one of the half tiles.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Hank will move.
As in
to
you're
here.
affected by both, not as in you're
Oh,
getting
okay.
half the
It's the
effect.
okay. I see. Half stunned. All right. So Hank's going to stand here and hope to distract Honk enough by like doing the wibbly talking in his face
Okay.
that he doesn't attack Haze. Hopefully.
Honk is going to attack Haze.
Damn it!
Metagaming knowledge, but are these guys from the Mirror Run?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. So bringing
I
that
may
great
not
axe
be in
down.
Guild of Icons, but I know some
Not
of
even
the stuff.
attacking recklessly at the moment. Oh! Oh! I have just rolled 2 2s. Disgusting. So Honk is just completely off balance, swings the great axe, and Lawrence like knocks over trying to swing it down and misses. Amazing.
Oh, the wibbly talking works.
The Wibbly Talking works. The Wibbly Talking works is going to move here.
Attack of opportunity.
Hank, you may make an attack of opportunity.
All right.
His mind has been wobbled.
Yeah.
This isn't an advantage this time because he didn't attack regularly, right?
That's right. He didn't attack recklessly.
But you have the flanking.
Oh, it doesn't matter
Not that
anyway.
it matters.
Hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, you don't get flanking from prone allies, do you?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You do as long as they're not dead.
Ooh, another 7 damage.
Another 7
so we got
damage. Very good. He's on his last legs now. It's just who's gonna last longer, Haze or Honk? Haze, we go to you. You're on the ground.
It would be funny if Honk was like hyper intelligent.
Okay.
What would be funny about that? What are you talking about?
He's a zealot barbarian.
What are you saying?
Haze is going to use her half her movement to stand back up again.
Yep.
At this point, like the cut on her face from when Parfait hit her before, like her face is covered in
Perfect.
sweat, so like it's
Not
mixed with the
Parfait.
blood and it's just dripping down her face.
Give me some credit.
Preferred perfect.
And she's going to desperately just question, is Honk wearing metal armor?
the
No.
barbarian, he
Honk
wouldn't be.
is in fact naked. Well, I mean, like wearing rags. But not, I mean,
You
not
didn't
wearing
tell me that
armor.
before.
Unarmored
Not
strength.
actually naked. The grapple checks might have gone slightly differently, I think.
Yeah,
Like wearing furs.
that'd been a
that's-
very easy handle.
Oh my god, Free.
You should have been in Smash or Pass.
Oh my god.
I have an ace perspective on this. Anyway, do I risk it?
I mean, yeah.
Right.
That's what this game's all about. If you don't risk things, you might still be alive at the end of the session.
Like, I'm gonna say Haze is probably panicked. Like, the sensible thing to do would be to take the disengage action, but I think she's just going to lash out with another shocking grasp again.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
So if this hits, he'll have no reaction and she can get to safety.
Mm-hmm.
If not, she's pretty fragged.
Oh, you can move into blue still.
You have inspiration.
That's a natural one.
Your
Bad
rolls,
luck.
right? Wow.
That is a miss. Yeah, Honk is just basically waiting for you and just sees your hand coming, just dives to the side.
Okay, so all she can do is move to blue
Okay.
and
I'm over
basically
there.
flinching.
Hank, can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes, you can. All right, let's go. +5 to this.
You'll be all right. Just don't roll low.
15.
That's fine. You needed a 14, and you got 15. So the lightning strikes around you, but you just take that energy and you absorb it, and you are not stunned.
Oh, I am invincible!
Parfait, there's a very injured Honk looking like they're trying to kill Haze. Like Haze is in trouble right now. The colors are. Yay! Finally, all 3 of them.
Yep.
Flapjacks.
Okay, so yellow's stun, red is a bunch of damage, and blue is random bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Not all of the bullshit is good. I just happen to have rolled the only good ones so far.
Okay. I think I'll risk a stun
Okay.
and shoot Honk. As I reload my character sheet because I was alt-tabbed onto the owlbear too long.
Yeah.
Rip.
18.
18 hits.
For max damage, 12 half to 6.
12 half to 6. So Honk raises the great axe and looks about to cleave Haze's head off when you knock an arrow and fire it through the forearm and then into his neck, and he collapses to the ground. I will allow you all to move to whichever sections you would like to move to before the thing goes off. But yeah, we're out of initiative.
Hank will look over his shoulder to Parfait and be like, "Fucking hell, mate! Remind me never to get on your bad side."
And Parfait inexplicably is feeling a lot better. He got to kill Hank.
God damn it, Ben. Remind me to never get on your bad side.
Haze is going to walk over to here, and she's just going to look at Nut somewhat sympathetically.
Nut goes, "Wee boo boo."
And in a more relaxed tone than he's been in the past several hours, Parfait's going to say to Hank, thanks for the help.
Constitution saving throw, please, from Parfait, Hank, and Haze. And zoomph. The arcane discharge strikes again. The three nuts age 10 years each. They all vanish. They all vanish because they only actually last for an hour.
Oh, nice. Could have used that.
Yeah. 16's to pass.
Right. And I'm going to look around for a poem.
Okay.
Wait, is the floor doing anything still, or is it?
It is not. It is not. The arcane energy is diminishing now that the planar shades are gone. So,
But it
yeah.
kept going if the nuts were alive.
Yes, actually, it would have, because they were arcane shades as well.
Fair enough.
Yes. Okay.
Hank.
Oh, sorry. Parfait, you were looking around for words. You do actually find them. You don't need to check, sorry. You only need to check if you're trying to do it mid-combat. On the crystal itself are engraved the words, "To never bid you goodbye."
We are in fields.
That's right, you're in fields.
Okay, I got the words. Did the door open?
The door opens, and there's the atrium.
Okay. Oops, sorry, I accidentally moved Haze when I was trying to
You
zoom in.
can't
on my
move right
phone.
now.
Oh yeah, he's stunned. Hank
Yeah,
would have been. Hank would have gone and pressed his face up against the crystal, just because it seems interesting. And just generally had to look around. Is there anything else of interest in this room?
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh, a D100.
Just working out how much damage you take.
Oh fuck.
Nice. You take 26 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Hank goes down.
Hank runs up
thought
and
it
puts
was a
his face
joke.
against the arcane conduit, and then and straight to the ground.
Please tell me I have a fucking potion. Does Hank have one?
He has some, I think.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, hold on. It's going to take me a second.
Stabilize him and then carry
I'll
him
be
with
fine.
you. You're fine.
Haze, can
Yeah,
you make me an intelligence check?
Haze. Okay.
Yeah. This is an artificery sort of thing.
Yeah. Can she still make those while stunned?
Yes, you could make him now. So enough time has passed that you're no longer stunned.
Okay. Because I just imagined Haze is in sort of like a position where she was just about to pet the turret. 16.
That's enough.
Wait, would Hank have still been raging at that point?
Yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't be downed.
So what you've just seen Hank do is go up and lick a nuclear reactor.
A classic Devil's Court scenario.
Oh, it tingles. It kind of mixes with the dust on my tongue. Maybe that's what eating
That tongue has been through a lot of abuse this session, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Your linguistic prowess is remarkable.
I'm not even trying to stop it.
Right, we need to get out of here and maybe complete the poem, find knives. Maybe they already got another poem for us. Maybe they're stuck somewhere.
All right. Well, I mean, there's 2 rooms we ain't been in now, right? So they must be in one of them.
Haze, are you doing all right? You look pretty banged up.
At this point, like, Cassie is basically just stripping down most of Haze's face and the blood's mixed with the sweat.
Ow.
Yeah, stupid question. How are we doing on healing?
I have 6 hit points.
No healing potions?
No potions.
Haze has 3 healing potions.
Alright, let me see if I have one. I think I have 1 left. I don't.
I mean, we could potentially do a short rest somewhere, right? Short rests are doable.
Oh wait, I do. Short rest is about all we have time for. So, let's try a short rest somewhere.
Shall we try and open up the Lord's room again? Or the ladies' room, whichever one appears?
Yeah, we can
Let's not
try.
get into this mess again.
Yeah, well, we cleared it out already, didn't we?
We don't know if there's more mimics, but let's not stay in here forever. Who knows when the Quarret or whatever is going to show up.
Yeah, very true, very true.
So I assume...
I'm in no position to argue.
You return to the atrium, you key in the month and season of the Lord's room, and there's a crunching sound, and the door refuses to open.
Oh, maybe we broke it when we broke the door open. Alright.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's try Orchard. The tree was nice, at least.
You key in Orchard, and you're faced with the overgrown garden rippling with magic, and you step inside, and the tree waves a bough in your direction and says, "Still alive, I see, although once you were 4 and now are 3.
Oh, good one,
Yes.
Nick.
I don't suppose you've seen the kobold anywhere. We lost them.
Whack!
Oh no. No, you got to rhyme!
That is an unnatural
we lost
20.
them by their hair.
That is an unnatural 20.
I was about to say something. Also, fun point. Never mind.
8 points
How much
of
damage is
bludgeoning
that?
damage.
Down I go again.
Wait, what effect do we have on?
Oh yeah, let me see.
I think we haven't moved it since it was on Balefire, right?
Oh, then Balefire is still on.
Do I
It was
still
not
have
on
the
in the previous
advantage?
room, but it is still on in this one. No, you are all back to disadvantage now on checks.
Wouldn't
You said everything
We have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's a very good point. Let me re-roll.
Also, you said everything in the room takes on this like demonic obsidian appearance. Does that apply to us?
Not to you. It's things sort of created by the room. So that is. Let me just check the plus to hit. That is an unnatural 20 again. Actually, I rolled the same number twice.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, still down.
Okay. You said Haze has healing potions.
Yeah, she's got 3 of them.
I will run up without a word and administer one of your healing potions to you.
Thank you. And the cut on her face sort of closes up, but she's still got blood all down hers.
Hank will walk over to the tree and be like, "Right, miss, I hope you don't mind if we take a rest. We've really had quite a bad test."
Of course. Sit a while. Oh shit! What rhymes with while? Guile.
She whacks herself.
Mend your humours. Replenish your bile.
Ugh.
That's old healing
Wow.
for you. It was all about bile.
Yeah, old timey medicine.
All right. Short rest time.
Okay. And now Parfait will say, Haze, watch your mouth. Don't speak in rhyme. Things go south.
I like it. We're going to stop there and end the session there with you taking a short rest in the orchard. Wow, this session went places, considering I did not prep a single thing.
That was great. What a session. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of events.
Yeah, rip to Knives, though. That was bad luck. That was real bad luck.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the Necromancer Goblin. unless you change it and go for a Kobold or anything, in which case I will not be looking forward to it.
When I asked the chat, I got even odds on both. So what about you guys? Put it to a vote here.
Wait, what are the options?
Kobold or Goblin?
Goblin.
It's got to be Goblin. We've had Kobolds,
Goblin.
no Goblins.
You should do a Psionic Goblin.
Psionic Goblin.
Is that
Yeah.
the thing?
I vote.
Well, there are Psionic
think- Are you
subclasses
trying to do a
like
Mind
Soul
Goblin,
Knife.
Joe?
Yes, I am. You could be a Mind Goblin.
Yeah, go for Goblin.
Okay, Goblin it is.
But yeah, there are 3 Psionic subclasses. Soul Knife is one of them, which is Tanwyn, right?
Mhm.
Yep. Tanwyn's a soul knife.
And Tanwyn
one of the fighters is
dealing
Psionic.
Yeah, the Jedi one.
Yeah,
and
Knight, Psi Warrior.
Is Arcane Archer?
No, it's a
Oh,
monk
that's-
is the other Psionic one. I can't
right.
remember which one it is. Way of the Astral Self or something like that. But
Yes.
Yeah, that's my monk.
yeah.
Jojo monk.
Mhm.
They tried for
Oh,
ages to make an
oh,
extra
Jojo.
class, but the Mystic, but they couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
It's just too strong.
It was too complex. It wasn't that strong as long as you didn't go for like 2 or 3 of the disciplines that could easily have been toned down. Like most of it
Yeah.
was fine. And UA is always more powerful than it ends up being anyway.
Yeah.
It was just a really weird way to do everything. It was like, what if your whole class was the way of the 4 elements monk, where the more you put into a certain thing, the more features you unlock for it. And it was like, it's complex enough as a subclass. It's far too much when it's a full class. They had to rewrite every spell as a psionic thing. It was like, nah. Anyway, we're all done. That was a hell of a session. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, Enfys, for sticking around after losing Knives so early on. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm going to mute everyone and say goodnight, and then I'll come give you all your XP.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, everyone, let's go to the outro screen. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've all had a really good time. This has been a really dramatic one. A lot of things went on, and they are so close to the end. They've got 2 rooms and then the final area. And I think they're getting a handle on what's happening plot-wise as well. Ooh, I can't wait. Huge thank you to everyone who's been here and watched. Thank you to Bunyip Man for the raid. It's been absolutely lovely having you here. And I, hope to see you all soon. We've got Monster Manual Smash or Pass tomorrow, which is going to be absolutely unhinged. Unhinged, I tell you. We're getting the Fs and the Gs, which are some real gremlins in there. And goblins. And thank you to everyone who supports this stream. You can get your name here if you want. If you go to ko-fi.com/thescursons. You can also do it if you become a YouTube member. But a huge thank you to Ben Newman, Super Talia DX, Al Wyvern, Icky Foo, Catbat, Neo Gets, 8-Bit Goggles, Craig Perko, and Summerbee. You are all absolutely stupendous people. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. If I don't see you tomorrow for Smash or Pass, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all very soon, and have a good night.